sink, sink. Community strong, dreams we link. Let's grow together, making it brighter, brighter. Unity in our stride, passions right. In the gardens of life where we plant our pride. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom. Dance with the neighbor, dance for your friends. And then Florida's the place, place, place. Gardens growing, we've got that grace. You should join us, making life better, better. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom. Dance with your neighbor, dance for your friends. Live for the moments, join the ocean breeze. Hearts in sync, sink, sink. Community strong, dreams we link. Let's grow together, making it brighter, brighter. Unity in our stride, passions right. In the gardens of life where we plant our pride. Live with South Florida sunshine, diva in the dirt, our time. Can you see the blossoms? 'Cause here they bloom.
Oh. I don't know where.
Oh,
always
you know,
messing
it's
around
just
with that,
it's always going to be.
Yeah,
We're
that's a
always
fun
going
one.
to dance.
Yeah.
It is just such a good song, and I
Hey,
couldn't miss it.
Miss Sharon. Hey, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for staying for the song. Yeah, it does kind of psych us up. That's for sure.
It does. I
Oh,
love
private
it.
messages. Oh, okay. Thank you. I don't think I am. Hold on. I thought I was. Yeah, no, I'm live chat. Thank you, Miss Sharon.
Oh yeah, it says live up here. Whew.
Yeah. And of course, YouTube is a little bit delayed. That's so
Right.
weird. Oh, yeah, there's just, I see Sharon. Yep.
Yeah, I do too. Like it just is so happy, and you just can't not dance, and you know. But you just never know when it's going to end.
Right.
So we
And,
just we
you know,
and
me
but you
trying
know.
to make those notes doesn't really.
Oh, I
Well,
mouth it.
yeah, I was, yeah, I'm always striving to do better. So like, yeah, I'm always on that one part where she just is like, she trills and I'm like, oh yeah, la, la,
Here
la,
they
like I can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hit that note.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't hit
really,
that note. No, no.
no, I'm sure
Yeah.
maybe we could do it with that new app. What was that you can, the people sound like I do in the morning singing. You can now do the things like that they do with pop stars where they auto tune.
Auto-tune.
It's
Mhm.
auto tune for everyone. You can get your own auto tune, but that
You could
just
get
seems so
some.
weird. Like
Yeah.
like I'm so glad it's Friday. Oh, yeah, it has been a down week, and that's what I was going to say. I do want to mention Sherry because you know we all loved her and that knew her. Sherry from Two Family Homestead passed this week. If those of you who don't know, please check her Facebook page on the story. And I think they've posted it to the page now is the memorial and arrangements that they've made for Sherry. But she was one of the first, her and Daryl, her husband, and she leaves behind Daryl, her husband, and her kids and her grandkids. And I know, right? It's always like it sucks because it seems like these things happen always right before the holidays. Like even with my parents, it was like mom at the end of October was going into this Thanksgiving month, and she loved Thanksgiving. It was one of her things. Was Thanksgiving Christmas meals were her thing, and Sherry loved food too. She was like a total foodie. And I remembered like she was so sweet, and she sent me something from that store that Layman's that they like. And we don't really have a Layman's down here. And I had told her, I said, I can't even lift, like everybody's into cast iron and I can't lift cast iron. She's like, oh, I know just the thing that you need. And I don't know if Layman's had, you know, I don't know how, if she just bought it with her own money, but sweetest thing, she sent me this pan and it's called my wife's favorite pan. It's a hammered out stainless steel. So it's lighter for people who have a harder time with the heaviness of stainless steel. and it's a great pan for like searing
Wow.
steaks and everything. And I was like, gosh, I don't know what to get you. I'm like, maybe we need like one of those little like things for creme brulee, like a little, fire. And she's like, oh, I don't have one of those, because it was hard to think of what she didn't have. She was always the one on showing all the different foodie things that we could get for our kitchen. Um, she was like the first one showing off the Ninja Foodie in her kitchen. And her and Daryl used to have a show at night, or a live at night, where they would go over people's channels. That's why, like, whenever we talk about like, oh, having people on and maybe we can, help one another out, I always think of them. They were the first people I ever saw do that. And they were so down,
Mm.
and she was like the personality behind it. And Daryl has a great personality too, but he was the techie, and she was the personality and the greeter and the mama of that channel. And she made everybody
Mhm.
feel like that was
Mm.
their mama on YouTube. And I saw
Mm.
our friend Duncan mentioned that today, like she was like a internet mom to her. But I'm gonna just enlarge myself for a second, and I'm glad, I love the pictures they chose, but this is what was online for Sherry. And yeah,
Mm.
just to pray for Daryl and her family and friends too, because there's a lot of people missing
Mhm.
her. They would go to meetups and things like that. Duncan got to meet up with them, and they had a really great time. And I don't think it was just one time, but it's been a rough week, and that's what Duncan meant. It's been just a yucky kind
Mhm.
for those who knew her, but also we're glad she's not suffering anymore. Like Brenda and I discussed just that part. Like, we're glad she's not battling. She was battling some,
Mhm.
excuse me, some medical stuff, and it was rough. And we're just glad that she's hopefully in heaven, and that's all over now, and she's enjoying some really great food. And yeah, Duncan's post is hilarious, because she called in one time and she told me this, and I had forgotten about it. She had called in because they even did that. Like, they had people who could call in near the end of, like, I think it was like they brought that in later, and called in and was acting like she was ordering a pizza. And she's like, yeah, I want
Huh.
coffee tail pizza, please. Like, disguised her voice and stuff. It was just that kind of group where it was
Mm.
serious, but it was joking, and it was,
Mhm.
family oriented.
Family.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So my love to Daryl and Sherry's family, and yeah, and to her friends that will be seeing this, maybe other than just Duncan.
Mhm.
But on another note, please pray for Passamaquoddy. Those of you who know her, she is missing her brother tonight, who also had passed, but she is dealing with her beloved little dog, who is having some issues with their back legs and not wanting to eat
Mhm.
tonight. And it is an older dog, and she adores her. So if you could just, keep Passamaquoddy in your thoughts too, and
Mhm.
her sweet little pup, because that's a lot when they stop eating and stuff. The pup is the name is really easy to remember. If you're not me, it's baby girl.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a lot. We shared. Oh, here we go. We shared an Airbnb a couple of times with them, and we stayed in their camper. Oh, you did? Oh, how
Nice.
sweet.
Mm.
Oh man, those are some good memories, Duncan.
Mhm.
And those are some great, like, things. I wish we were, like, closer so I could go up and visit, Diva and see her chickens. Right, like, just arrive on a video and do the pop out of nowhere and just do the "chickens" call. I would love to do that. I can't get it in the right key.
No,
I
no,
swear.
you are in the right key.
Oh, yeah?
You're in the exact right key.
Mm.
Chickens. Yep.
That's the other thing.
Mhm.
We have a cold in the house right now, my daughter brought home, so she's resting.
Mm.
I'm trying not to get it, and I just ran out
Mhm.
of my rose hips, my organic rose hips that I
Mm.
make tea out of, that are high in vitamin C.
Mhm.
Um,
And what are you diffusing?
I'm diffusing. It's really just the cheap stuff. The Now, it's this one, the cleanup, and yeah, cheer up buttercup, which is mostly citruses. It's nothing for
Mm.
my cold. That's just like a cheer up one. And then rosemary. I don't. You know what? I do have some Young Living in here with me. I should probably be.
Not necessarily does it have to be Young Living, but to be diffusing thieves is a
Yeah,
real
I was thinking that
important.
today. I was thinking of you and thinking of that today. Like, I wish I had these. Oh, I have some tea tree. I have rosemary in there, so I can just,
Anything to be purifying the air
I
is really good.
pop some of that in. It's
Throw
taking a
some.
little quick break. Take a
Oops,
break.
you might be
Over.
you might be unplugging yourself there.
Oh, sorry.
Oh
Yeah.
no, I just don't want
Are
you
we
to wreck
okay?
your. Yeah, I don't want you to wreck your kitty plugins, your
Oh, yeah.
ears,
I would have to
kitty
open
ears.
another one. I don't know if that much got in there, but we'll see. It'll help purify the air a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's
Yeah.
so funny. I was thinking that today. I'm like, I don't have any thieves. I know my friend would be doing thieves all over the place right now.
Mm-hmm. Yep, pretty much.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
much.
good
I
stuff.
always have spray bottles somewhere in the house, and whether
That's
it's
how
on
I
myself or
discovered
just even the
them.
air.
Yeah, I discovered that, and I wish I would have started there. I discovered thieves, reading about essential oils because of this house. It was such a gross, like disgusting, and I was like, well, what's natural that I can purify the air with because it might have like mold spores. And thieves
Mm-hmm.
came up in my search. And I looked into it and everything. And of course, I bought something else that had those essential oils in it. And it wasn't until many, many years later that I got thieves. And I was like, oh, this was nowhere near like the copycat stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was really more potent. Hey, Gear, welcome in.
Hey, Gear.
I hope you do too, Gear. Yeah, I have I think I have sage oil. I know I have a spray that is what's the other oil? Thyme. That's thyme. Thyme is a hot oil too, and it's a cleansing oil. I have a spray that has thyme in it, and I'm wondering if I have that. But yeah, sage is good for a lot of stuff. I don't do the burning so much of the sage because that's more like Native American, like spiritual stuff. I always heard, so I wasn't sure. Made the best cough syrup. Oh, jalapeno pepper slice covered with honey. I let it sit until the honey got really loose, a week or so. Fix my cough. Oh, I bet it did, Miss Sharon. I would be like making hot honey. So I wonder if it would work with, like the garlic and then just putting in some hot peppers along with the garlic, the fermented garlic and honey.
Might
I
be
know,
tasty.
yeah, I know they do that too with onion as a cough syrup. I've never tried like that's a great idea, Miss Sharon. Oh, that's what I said.
It's a cough syrup, and it's also a meat tenderizer flavorer for my chicken.
That's right. Yeah. Oh, please welcome up to our panel, Miss Shawnee Groves.
Oh my God!
Oh, look at your background.
Look at your background.
Yeah, I'm trying out a background, y'all.
I love it.
We'll see.
It looks great.
Might have to work on lighting,
I've got to get better lighting than just this ring light because it drives me crazy.
I don't want light in my face,
Yeah, that's what it feels like. No matter where I put it in this room.
We're just gonna play with this instead of sitting in the dark.
No,
it's lovely.
Great.
Thank you for noticing.
So professional. I love it. Did you make that in the background?
The wood thing?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. Because it just looks like, like panel boards that you and your
It's walnut. It says it's walnut.
Oh, nice. Like that.
I think maybe it's the stain is walnut.
Okay.
It's from the orange store, so.
Really? Wow, it looks really fancy. Like it looks like something somebody would like hand make. That's why I asked you.
I like wood, so my dad didn't make this.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering if you and your dad made it. I know
he doesn't have time for that.
Yeah.
So did it come with the shelves, or was it just the room divider and then you? Oh, it came with the shelves.
So there's 3. There's one here, one that you can't see here, and one at the base. I didn't put the base one on. It's just this actually folds up flat and fits right under my couch.
Perfect.
That's where I keep it.
That's perfect.
And I told the kids, don't dig this out and touch it.
Right? Is that a Monstera right behind you? on the lower
I
shelf?
knew you were gonna ask me. I have to take a picture and ID it because I can't remember. I don't have a
Looks
tag
like
in
a
it.
monstera.
It was gifted to me.
Uh-huh. I-
Like it was my brother's and then my mom's, and now it's mine.
Oh wow, okay.
So it has
It
those
might
air
not.
root things. Does
Yes, that
Monstera have
want
air
to
roots?
escape. Yes.
Yeah, it's really
Monstera is actually a
creepy
vine.
looking.
It's a vine.
Okay.
Which most people don't know. But I know Duncan knows that because we were discussing that. And yeah, it's a vine. If you ever get the chance to go to Tennessee and go into like the Grand Ole Opry Hotel, take the chance. It is just a walkthrough of all different plant species, and it's like an upper walkthrough. So you're going up this ramp and walking and seeing uh, the hotel, but then it's a plant walk. I can't even explain it, but it had a monstera that was like going up like 10 feet in the air on a tree.
Oh my goodness.
It was so cool.
Miss Sharon, thank you.
It is, doesn't it look so? It
I
looks
was
so
trying to find my sparkly
professional.
lights from camping, but I think they're in the camping stuff, which is
Yeah.
different floor than mine. I was trying to
Mm.
be quiet, so
Yeah. Keep the kids.
And then you
sleeping.
tucked in a dresser beside you there too?
well, this is like I think it was used my other brother sister person, and they gave they gave it to my dad, and then they were gonna get rid of it, and I said, well, my
think
boys are sharing a
Have a
dresser.
good night. Have a good night, Gear.
Gear's going back to work.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think so. He maybe was taking a break and
oh
popped
my
in.
goodness, Gear.
Have a good night at work. Hope you can pop in on Saturday, Gear.
Yeah. We have sweaters in the top 3 because they don't fit
Mhm.
in the kid. The boys are sharing a dresser, and my daughter is sharing a dresser with me just based on bedroom sizes.
Right.
And the bottom 2 drawers are colored pencils, Play-Doh, are books that are specific to animals and things. I just
Mhm.
needed more storage, and just
Right.
putting a dresser in the living room was the answer, you guys.
Yeah.
So, yes,
Sometimes a
there's a
dresser is.
dresser.
Hey,
next
Hugo.
to me. And it's wood. It's actually
Yeah.
Right.
wood.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like
it
a
looks
lot of
like it's
solid
wood.
wood.
It's
Yeah.
heavy. Yeah. I like wood.
Mhm.
Real
Mhm.
wood. This desk
Mhm.
is not real wood, and it bothers the crap out of me. Oh well.
Same
Mhm.
thing that I have here that this is sitting on.
It was like one of those a million pieces. Husband, please do this for me,
Mhm.
and I'll never do it again. I'll just get a real wood desk next time.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
this was one of those slip over, like somebody who's sitting in a chair desks for my mom, and I didn't realize it is wood on the bottom, but the top is like this Formica piece. But it was fine. It served its purpose, and now I'm using it as a little desk, and it's pretty good. I can't really complain.
I think mine is an IKEA one, so it's metal poles with wheels. And right now, like this desk here, I got a whole bunch of them from my former employee when they were, shutting down their business. So I've
Yeah.
got kind of a J shape here, so it's
Okay.
long and then it just curves, and then I can
Right.
attach other pieces to it. And I either they gave it to me for free or I got it for like $5.
Right. Can't beat
So
a deal like that at all.
no, it's like, well, like the screen that we use in the television room, like the living room. It's not a TV, it's actually a
Oh, wait a second.
screen.
Hold on.
And
Gulf
it's
Coast Granny's snuck in, and I missed her. I'm here. I'm seeing Gulf Coast Granny. That mentioned.
After above Huga.
Oh, there she is. I don't know how you do that, Gulf Coast Granny. You just slide in so quiet, like.
yeah, I missed her as well.
There you are.
But it's like a 64-inch monitor. And in the office, like
Oh, yeah, it's huge.
I don't know that they maybe did 1 or 2 meetings on it,
Yeah.
but I do think that my employers were British, and I think they did watch football on it
Oh,
once.
well, of course you must.
And so there it's sitting, and they're closing the business down. And so
Right.
I think I got this giant screen with its stand, probably paid, $70 for it or something,
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It's a great deal.
And so I can plug a laptop into it. I could actually plug it in and run Cablevision into it and stuff like that. Like it was, and it's old,
Yeah.
but it's huge. Like,
I need
Right.
and there's
something
part of me
like
that's
that.
like, we hardly watch TV, and just yesterday, my TV that I have in the studio that I use for my students, it just went on the fritz. And so it's like, well, then do I bring out the big one from the living room and put it in the studio now? Where will I put it? Because it's huge.
Yeah.
That's the thing with furniture or pieces is the size. Like for this desk situation, I had a specific amount of size, and then it was a wall and a table. I had to measure out, and then now you're like, well, the dimensions don't make any sense for the size of the room for this television or monitor.
Right.
What do we do now? You know?
Right. That's,
And I have a hard time throwing out good things. Like if somebody wanted the monitor and could use it, it's like, here.
Yeah, don't just throw it away.
Yeah.
Right. No.
Or even putting it on the corner, not knowing who's taking it, and they might make money off of it. So if I'm gonna, I should be making money off of that. 'Cause they're gonna take it and make money.
You can't think like that.
No.
I got rid of. I did good. I got rid of like 3 boxes of stuff this past week. So I took a break.
I was supposed to say congratulations. That was my line when I was coming on. I forgot.
Right.
Congratulations.
We haven't even
I didn't
mentioned
even
that.
mention it.
We're
Stealthy
in the
Granny.
business of making money.
Yeah. Hey. He comes in just in time. Yes, I made finally my 4,000 hours. I love how they didn't even tell you like if you went over by how much or what it was. It was like once you hit 4,000, you get a whole different thing where it's just like press this button and you're now monetized kind of thing. Like congratulations.
Which you can see no, don't do that.
I can see it on the that one thing, the add-on you told me about. It's 4,100, but where can you see it in? Is it in
just
studio?
in I think so.
Okay. I'll go and check.
It'll just tell you. Where's my YouTube
By the way,
studio?
Rob's pictures were beautiful of the cabin you guys went up to and stuff.
Oh, I haven't seen them.
Yeah, Robin, his wife, and I guess I don't know if that was his sister or thank you and Aid, and I don't know who else, but yeah, they went up to this beautiful cabin in New Mexico. Looks so nice. Yeah, it's Fri-Yay. But thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. We did it. Woohoo! But now it's so weird because it's like the way we did it, where we could say, "Hey, you guys, this is one way to do it." They took it away. Like, where do we steer them to do that pile up? That was such a great thing. Thank God. I was like, oh yeah, okay, maybe I'll get monetized now too. Like, yeah, that sounds good, Deepa. That's smart. Like, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah. Thank God it did. Thank God I just was like open to it. Because usually I'll just give up on stuff. That's just me. Like I get so like this close and then I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it. I just don't.
Yeah, I hear you.
I did that with cheerleading my last year in school, and all the cheerleaders, I come to find out afterwards, they're like, why didn't you show up for tryouts? I'm like, because I'm in my 5th year of high school, because I didn't want to do like summer school the last time. They're like, they wouldn't have cared. You were like one of our best recruits. I was like, oh no, I had no idea. I was just so afraid my grades were gonna like get me kicked off. Because once I got benched when I was at a private school. I was a cheerleader, and my grades got me benched. I just academically, it was a pretty tough, private school, and I was not academic. I was ADHD. And even looking back, I always wondered when they came out with that diagnosis and they described it. I was like, yeah, that's me, except for the hyperactivity is in here. And here, it's not, I run all around kind of thing, like boys, like where you see it with boys, where it's, I was impulsive though, too. Like, but different type of.
You're also an artist. And so a creative is you know,
A little
they
nuts. We're nuts.
they run on just a little bit of a different plane. Yes, that
Yes,
is,
a lot of them are
and
crazy.
some of them are really crazy, and some of
Really,
them
yeah,
are.
I'm a little bit crazy. Yeah,
Mhm,
it's true. I just
mhm.
wish I had that genius part along with it. Like, oh, she was such a genius. Like, I would like some genius, like business wise, art business. Like, if they could just cross.
Mm-mm.
Like, I think Shawnee mentioned, like, she would love to go and take business classes, and I'm like, she's my girl. Me too. Me too.
Mhm.
Yes, I was. I was a cheerleader. No, I do not. Rob, is that
I
how you
know.
come in, Derek? You're such a guy. Such a guy. I was just saying what a nice vacation you took with your wife up to the cabin, and the pictures were beautiful. And you're asking me if I still have my cheerleader outfit. Such a guy. No, because I had no chest then. I was a little girl when I was a cheerleader. I went
I like
into
this one. I hated school, but managed 9 years with perfect attendance.
Wow, Miss Sharon. See, I almost dropped out and became a hairdresser at 16. And my mom's like, just hang in there because she really wanted me to go to college. I have to give her a lot of credit for giving me enough leeway to where I finished and didn't do that. And there's nothing wrong with it because there's a lot of people who do it and they end up owning their own businesses and they take clients inside their house and everything like that. But I can barely do my own mess of a hair. I can't imagine what I was thinking at 16. Like, really? Maybe I could have done makeup, but everybody's hair, I would have been devastated if I messed up somebody's hair.
Hmm.
I would have been devastated.
Hmm.
My son's grades suffer because of band. He's ADHD too, but it's the one class he loves. It's what makes him. Exactly. Yeah. And mine was art, but I didn't find art until I was in 11th grade. Like, I didn't take art classes. Well, I didn't know I was talented, I should say, until 11th grade. We had it here before. That teacher was awful. The teacher the following year looked at my stuff and she's like, you could do this. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, no, you're really good. She's like, you're really good. She's like, you could do this. Like, make money off of it someday. And I was like, okay, yay, because I was the same way, Miss Sharon. School sucks and I have no idea what I'm going to do. My mom wants me to go to college and I have no idea what I'm going to pick.
And do what?
I was doing acting and stuff, but acting is really rough. And now with the whole stuff coming out about all the yucky stuff that goes on in Hollywood, I'm so glad my dad was like, you're never modeling bikinis or bras and underwear. No matter what a photographer says to you, the answer is no. And I'm like, okay, Dad. Blue glowing thing.
Is it a
Which
diffuser?
side? That's a diffuser. I just put it on blue instead of pink tonight, Abe. Usually it's pink.
Is that why it's different? Okay.
Yeah, usually it's like pink there. Now it kind of matches this little corner. Yeah, it's usually like a pink color. I think that's lilac. Oh, no, I just turned it off. It goes all different colors because it's a kit that you get through Young Living, and this came with it. This is like
Is it glass?
candlelight. No, it's not glass.
No. Okay.
No, I wish. I do have one that's glass, but that one, whoever manufactured it for Young Living, the vibration plate tends to go on it. So you have to get this new little disc and put it down in there. It's a pain in the butt, but it's beautiful. It's
Mm-hmm.
called the Area, I think is what they called it.
Right.
That kit. It was one of the more expensive kits because the thing looks like it should be sitting in like a 5-star spa. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean,
My
it's sitting
my
on my
problem with the
counter.
glass is that they can get bumped,
Yes, that
Yeah.
too. The whole top can come off of that one, and it could get
and then it
totally.
smashes
And it's going.
smashes
Yeah.
to smithereens.
9th grade. Didn't tell anyone I went to school for. Oh, what is that? Is that like scarlet fever?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what scarlatina is. Never heard it called that. I like the diffuser. What it was right now? I have. It's called Cheer Up
Sunshine in a
Buttercup.
bottle.
Yeah, sunshine in a bottle. because, self-lure sunshine. So, yeah, I'm going to be bottling my own essential oil soon. No, I'm kidding. That would be cool, though. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I kind of like that. Maybe I will. This one is bergamot, orange oil,
Oh, I love
lime
bergamot.
oil, grapefruit oil, and lemon oil. Gulf Coast Granny and I were talking about how we love citrus oils. They like get us going. And
Mm-hmm.
then
They're
rosemary.
fresh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're fresh.
It,
Rosemary for the brain, get the brain going. And then I just found I had some tea tree. I put that in because, Maureen reminded me there's a cold in the house and we need to sanitize the air a little bit. Doesn't it look way different when it's blue? Yeah. It's like, it did look different. I agree. Oh, cool.
nice.
I wear peppermint all the time, Rob. That's why I don't have it in my diffuser. Always like when you see me with a roller ball up near my nose, that's my straight up peppermint.
She smells like a candy cane all the time. 365 days a year, Carol smells like a candy cane.
Pretty much. It's funny because I've like been at events and I have to bring the peppermint. It helps me with my sensory overload or whatever you want to call it. And especially if people smell there and have on other fragrances. I put the peppermint under my nose. I'll put it on my neck so I don't get a headache. And that's great, though, Coast Granny. I hope it really helps him. I did read that. But I've had people go, oh, what is that? Does somebody have candy?
Who's eating a peppermint?
I know. Where is that coming from?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. You've got to do what you can to get them to finish the finish line. That's what my mom did too. She gave me leeway. We had a mission trip. Thank you. We had a mission trip when I was 16 that our youth group was doing to St. Vincent in the West Indies. And I knew if I went on that trip, I would have to do a whole nother year of high school. And for me, I was like, oh gosh, I hate high school so much. It was a hard decision, but it was like, I'm so glad I went. I'm so glad I chose another year of high school because I'm like, in the scheme of things, it's not going to matter. Unless like I just told you guys that you wouldn't have known. I had 5 years of high school. Probably did every summer school but that one. I preferred summer school. I hated class where they were giving us busy work. If they could just condense it down into a few weeks in summer, I was like, if you did that with all my classes, do you realize how much I could get done? Because this is how I think. Like, it would have helped so much. But yeah. So yeah, I got to see the West Indies and we got to help build a school. And like my mom gave me the leeway to do that. She didn't say like, oh, no, you got to get it done in 4 years. She was just like, no, that's a really great reason to stay in for another year. Plus, I think her and my dad knew I was not ready to go off to college. And yeah, they wanted me to have that going off to college experience. So they were hoping maybe in that that extra year, I might mature a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, it didn't work out so well for them. My dad called it the most expensive year of summer camp he's ever sent me. Because she took summer school oh yeah, no, I took it because I was failing the class during the year because the teachers were usually not in my learning style. So I would just wah, like Maureen talks about. That's what I heard. But that's great, Gulf Coast Granny. It's something in the family because when I homeschooled our daughter, if it was too much for her that day, and I'm talking about just what they had in a program that, they figured most kids could do in a day. Because we did use like a Christian program that was online, but it was like on disc. It was on disc back then. And she would cry and then put her head down and fall asleep. Just when it was just too much for her. I would take my purse out and start putting on makeup. Or gab away to my friends. Hey, Tibor.
He sent his big thing, Congratulations too.
Thank you.
Did you remember when you were setting up in your setting up this
Oh,
live? Did
the
you go
live.
and add commercials to it?
Oh, I didn't. Can I add them after the fact? I didn't add like. I think when I got monetized, they asked me full on, like, do you want to add commercials?
Mm-hmm.
And it even said something about midway commercials.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just the button that you like clicked
Mhm.
off. I'm like, I guess this is the new way they're doing it.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm
I
still
didn't.
too new.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know. It monetized like after I clicked that button,
Yeah,
everything was
it'll do everything. It'll do all of
Okay.
them, and then you can check to see if there's some that they went, no, we can't do that one.
Yeah, they did
And
that with that one with the music and the verses. That was their music. Dom is right. But at least, hey, they monetized the cassava one that
yay,
kind-
right?
that they for some reason hid from kids. Like
Is
basically.
there a way to enable super chats? Do you have to set up something?
No, I
for
have
that?
super chats. They were enabled with 3,000. They were enabled.
Yeah, and she's had a super chat.
Yeah, I had a couple the first time I got monetized at the 3,000 level, which was such a blessing. Think you super
But
chatted
Gulf Coast
me.
Granny just said this.
That's weird. Okay, wait. I don't know why it wouldn't. Let me see. It's saying it.
Maybe they moved the button.
Maybe.
For someone
They
to
might
do
be
it.
redoing stuff. Yeah. And they might be mad at me because I haven't done memberships. I haven't done merch.
They don't get mad at you.
No,
for
I
that.
mean, and then they've had this thing for super chats today where it is new as far as I know, where they're doing goals kind of like they do on the clock channel. So maybe because I didn't set a goal because I thought that was like not right. Like it's my first time out of the gate. Hey, give me money, give me money. I don't
Give me
know.
your money. Give me your money.
Give me your money. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they just did because I didn't set a goal. They didn't do it. I don't know. It's still new to me too. I mean, I just got monetized this week. I got to that 4,000.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do that?
Congratulations.
Oh man, I'll have to do another. I got monetized. Now you can send me super chats. I pressed
So you
the wrong
can't
button.
change it while you're live? You can't go into there?
I don't know. That's
Like
weird.
you guys were showing me that one day, edit customization.
Yeah, let me go in the edit video and see what it says.
Or she said go into studio live tab.
Yeah, I'm in.
I don't know.
She just goes around it. She
Customization.
goes
Hold
from a
on,
different direction.
monetization. It does have a monetization. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Maybe if I do that, but it doesn't. Okay, I'm gonna turn on. Please forgive me. I'm turning on ads. You might get something, but I'm trying to open it to see if it's got other stuff. Insert mid rolls. No, I'm not gonna click on the mid roll. Mid roll.
You should
I'm
put
not
on
gonna
a.
do.
Okay.
It says insert it manually. So is that after the fact? I don't know. I don't know. Select frequency.
I know there's there's stuff
so-
that you go,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know
I'm gonna slip away and go take out some chicken wings.
Okay, go take your chicken wings out. And she doesn't mean the chickens. She means like for dinner. Because I looked shocked too, for those of you who are making that face. All right, I'll save the monetization thing. Let's see if it pops it up. I don't know. That's so weird. I'm looking right now. So all you wrenches, watch my back while I'm in here. Even though I think I put on a whole day, so they shouldn't be able to get in.
KP Heathen came in.
Hey, KP Heathen. All right. Copyright? No. Notification? No. I'm just looking under some of the buttons just to see. Oh, maybe?
KP Heathen is in Louisiana. Do you think you're gonna... What's your prediction on the hurricane situation, KP?
Yeah, what is that one at now?
Well, it was a 2.
They were saying it was going to climb to a 2, but
They're like, well, it could die out when it gets closer, or it could get stronger.
I hope,
Okay.
hope it dies out. Goodness, they don't need that. Nobody does. Um, that's weird because it looks like they removed my upload defaults. Oh wait, okay. Here's monetization.
You'll have to look up a tutorial since they don't teach you anything.
No, they don't. They
You know what I
don't really give you. Yeah. Pre-roll, mid-roll. That's so strange.
Raphael, category 3.
Channel categories. Huh.
And then it went down to, what day is this for? The 9th? When's the 9th? Tomorrow they're saying it could be down to a tropical storm. And then
Good.
it might hook down to Mexico City. It might not even come up to Louisiana and Texas.
Okay. That's good. Yeah, let it go to Mexico. Keep some people down there instead of them continuing. I just actually heard they're going to stop. Actually, New York itself is stopping vouchers for the people who have already come across for their food. That doesn't sound like a great idea right now. Like right before Thanksgiving and Christmas. Like I get it, we have to save money, but a bunch of people getting desperate in the city for food kind of makes me a little bit nervous about what.
You said this was New York?
Yeah, what that
Okay.
could kick off.
Not
Like,
by there.
yeah, the only person that I really know in New York is just I have cousins that go in for work. But I don't know. I think I don't know if she's working Manhattan still. I think she is though. And then like her husband's a producer, but it's, they're smart enough to know what's going on. But yeah, I don't know. It just sounded like yeah, exactly. That's what I'm afraid of, that it's going to go into massive looting situation. Yeah. And they were showing stuff like that before. It's just a shame because like, I don't know. The city is beautiful during Christmas time, and that's like us in Florida. That's when they get a lot of tourist dollars.
I understand. Yeah, definitely. Because you're right.
Here's on this rock. I've never seen a hurricane be heading north then turn. I know, right? That's so crazy the way it did that, right, KP? Yeah. We had one, I think, KP, that went across Florida, came back around and hit us again. Oh, it already is downgraded? Okay. Oh, good. Yay, that's an answer to prayer. Hey, Gardening Warrior. Oh, just working, but no twerking. Okay, good. I guess. But, ain't nothing wrong with twerking, I guess. It's, if it keeps you in shape. Well, not putting it on the camera. I don't mean like for your channel. I meant like at home and you're cleaning and just want to work a little, The city is hell. Yeah, a lot of cities are. A lot of older cities are Kentucky Goblin. Like I remember my friends that were from that college that my dad called summer camp came down for spring break, and we went to Miami and we went to Fort Lauderdale, and they were like in shock. Like friends of ours even came down and met us. Like the guys group who was coming down, we met them I think in Fort Lauderdale one night. And everybody who was from that area and from cities was like, "What? You guys? It's so clean here. Like Miami and Fort Lauderdale, it's so clean. Do they have cleaners that come out and clean the city?" I'm like, I don't know. Like, what question is that? But they came from like Philadelphia. It's like one of those oldest cities, and like New York, that whole area there is like. Up the coast is where we landed, so it's some of the oldest cities. Oh, are you getting snow?
Nope, it's too warm.
That's okay. I saw you guys were up. Well, not you, not just Minnesota, but up the coast. They were getting the same weather as we were.
But there's a snow that's moving slow over part of Texas and above that. I didn't know if anybody was in that area.
I hear that, Gardening Warrior. Yeah.
That's a commercial.
Oh, it just came on?
Yay.
Sorry, guys. I got to make some money. I need to make some money so I can do some giveaways.
That's right. It was
Yeah.
like, why am I hearing something else in the background? And it was like, oh,
It went to a commercial.
Weird.
Oh, I've got to reopen my page because I just like fixed everything. Hopefully, I
yeah,
hope.
yeah, it was frozen, so I had just done it, and so then it. So yeah,
Yeah, I'm.
so yeah,
still
you
not-
probably got 0.3 cents. It's
Yeah,
awesome.
there you go.
Right, awesome. Hey.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's not showing it for me either. So then maybe okay, let me
I
go and
don't
set.
know. I don't know that it'll show for you.
No, I mean not that. I mean the super chat thing. I'm going to do it at its
Yeah.
lowest thing that they have. It says teal
Yeah,
and
no.
higher. No, I don't want to do that.
Miss Sharon, did you refresh or go out and come back in and try that and see if the dollar sign
all the
pops back up?
colors. All the colors. Okay, what's the lowest one? I'll just do it for 5 and see if it brings it up. Set timer. And I'm going to go for the longest amount of time. It's only 3 hours. This is the weirdest thing. God forgive me. This is like wrong. Share how you'll celebrate. I'll host a Q&A session. Oh, that's a good one. Maybe I'll do that. But you guys usually have that with me anyway. I'm the queen of oversharing. Q.
So Shauna, you're pumping out some shorts that are really, really creative and good.
Thank you.
Which is yes, it's like I'm super impressed because it's that quick thing, quite informative, well thought out. It's like so.
There's a
good on
lot
you.
I've learned as far as like the volume of the music, the volume of my talking. Oh, the words need to go here, not here. Oh, that font was way too big, but I already posted it. So, like I feel like it's not going well, but thank you. I'm not redoing it,
No,
I have so
no.
much, for your short it has to be like 59 seconds or less, and it took me like an hour to do that. Like to figure out what to film it, to talk, to have quiet in the house, to figure out I'm doing it all on my phone. The sound, the music, I think it takes an hour to do a 59-second.
Yeah, you do know that you can shorts can go over up to 3 minutes now.
Well, when did that happen?
Just to see if it'll bring it up. That's not really a goal. Hey, Ian, welcome in.
What are we supposed to do?
Who's John?
It was October 15th that they allowed you to go to 3 minutes.
Oh, because if I had it 1 minute long and it put it in videos, and I was like, Grah! So that was just last week.
Oh, okay.
It might not have been there. Hey,
John
welcome in, John Womack.
Hey, John Womack.
I got enough wrenches in here to check them out. I am welcome in here.
Oh yeah, I have a wrench.
Oh yeah, he's got a channel and he's got 185 subscribers and 12.
Awesome.
Okay, you're a real person. Welcome in. Oh, it's like I don't know. I think it was 5 super chats. I made the goal. I didn't make it monetary amount.
Does anyone see the dollar thing yet?
I'm just trying to bring up the monetization thing. Did it bring
you're
it
still
up?
working on it? Okay.
No. I mean, by doing that, by setting the goal is to just get the monetization thing.
I don't know.
Yeah, I saw one of your shorts that was really cute. I have a hard time with divas. I don't know if you guys know, but when I go to see divas, they won't let me comment on her shorts.
Oh, it still does that?
Mm-hmm.
So
that happen all the time.
Super Chat's goal: how to participate. Press continue. Purchase a super chat. Watch the progress towards the goal. Celebrate achieving it with the community. So,
I just put. I say, I'll say thank you because I don't know what to do. I have no idea. This is
I'll have to research the buttons.
Okay, Miss Sharon said there's none. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It might be a YouTube thing.
It won't let me do anything.
Yeah, no dollar sign. What's going on? Maybe they're still reviewing me, but that doesn't make sense.
No, you've had super chats.
Yeah, I had them before. Where'd they go? Why would they go away, especially for a live? That makes no sense.
No. Or do you have them all
No,
turned on?
John,
Maybe
only
they all.
certain people I know can come up here. Sorry, I don't just drop the link for people who newly come in. I'm sorry.
So if you go to earn, Carol, on the very
Yeah.
or on supers, are all of those buttons clicked on? Super chat, super stickers, and super thanks?
Hold up.
Yep, it says that's just what I found. Go to earn
Okay, hold on. Let me do that on my phone. I'll go in there.
in your studio mobile app.
Okay. Earn. Oh, it disengaged it. Why did it do that?
Turn on.
Okay, super thanks, super chat, super stickers. Why? But I had it before. Why did it turn it? I don't
We're
know.
not going to ask questions. We're just going to turn it on.
Okay, I turned it on. Thank you for helping me, ladies. I turned it on. That's
Okay,
so
good.
weird. Did it arrive yet?
Oh,
Did
I
it
don't know.
arrive?
Someone figure that out.
Go
Oh,
and do
Gold Coast.
refresh.
Yeah, for each live video. That's
Every
fun.
single one? Okay.
Ugh, more work?
You
Come
got to add it to your steps. Yeah.
I can't. Oh, speaking of steps, the ABA therapist called me today, and Malachi qualifies for 25 to possibly even 30 hours per week. So they will be coming in house to help him, but also train his parents so we can have better reactions to behaviors that
Yeah.
are not so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of
So
hours per week.
I know it's
have
giving me
to have
another.
them in there for 30 hours.
It's giving me another job.
Oh yeah, the super chat is there now.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, thank you, Gardening Warrior. Yeah. I did it.
Yes.
Okay. They did it. They helped me. I wouldn't have known. And thank you, Gold Coast Green, for telling me that. So now
When
I
does
gotta
this start?
do that.
Like December or now? Or
Well, first he's going over the goal. He wants me on Monday to basically hand in doing that antecedent behavior and then outcome of behavior or how you handled it. And then my form that I actually printed off, which I couldn't find.
Hey.
Yes, isn't that great, T4? Thank you. Oh, thank you, Miss Sharon. You did. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are awesome. But I thank you. Yeah, that'll be great, but it's giving me a little anxiety of having somebody in my house for that many hours.
That's why I was like, what?
I know. But it's the beginning of building a team around him again.
I agree. Yep.
Yes, Miss Sharon was amazing. Thank you very much. I think that was what I said I would do. Thank you very much, Sharon. Thank you, Miss Sharon. You're the best.
Have a good
And
night.
not just because you
Goblin.
paid me a little, bit of money or a big bit of money according to what is your budget. It's just so sweet and unnecessary. That's why I feel weird. It just feels weird.
Good night, Goblin. Thanks for
Good
coming
night,
in and hanging
Kentucky
out.
Goblin. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Andrew. Awesome.
Yeah, she turned it on because it wasn't on.
Oh, you guys, thank you.
Oh, I see the target thing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And now maybe the target will work. Aw.
Thank you, Gulf Coast Granny. Appreciate it. That's so sweet.
Oh yeah, now the goal thing is there.
Yeah, that's the
Oh,
hardest part is
fun.
just getting used to their terminology, Q, like and yeah. It does seem like a lot when he was talking to me because he wasn't not using he was using his words that he's used to in BCBA, and I'm not as a BCBA, I'm not used to those words. So I was like, can you just tell me what you're talking about again there? And what is that? But he's fine with me, doing that. He's used to it from other parents. Nice guy. It's funny because I was like, you sound like you're from like basically the East Coast. I was like, Philly up somewhere around there. And he's like, oh, I was born in New York. And I'm like, Doesn't sound like New York. Then he was like, but we lived in Jersey. I said, yeah, okay. I said, yeah. I'm like, that whole area. I said, there's certain ways that they say certain words. Make a beefy mushroom rice.
Mm.
You got to tell him, yeah. Goal is up. $sign is on. Oh, thank you, Tibor. Thanks, guys. That was so sweet of you.
Mhm.
Yeah, how is your wife doing, Andrew? Let me see. My wife woke up earlier from surgery, waiting to answer or to talk to her. Oh, okay. I hope it went well because I thought, like, did they delay her surgery or did she need more? Because it seems like just last weekend we were talking about it, and I thought she was going to have it like that weekend.
No, she's still there because he's at home with the kids.
Oh, bless you. That's a lot on a family when a parent goes down. Yeah, praying that she heals up and does well. Yeah, don't forget exactly what Shawnee said. Don't forget to take care of yourself because the kids and you need you right now. Oh, her arm was swollen.
Mm.
I feel like that's
Yeah, that's fine. I don't care if I meet the goal or not.
Super chats and stickers are different things. Okay.
Yeah, they
Yes,
are.
they are. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Arm was swollen. Did they think like it like staph or a sepsis? Like, I don't want to ask too many questions. I'm sorry, Andrew, but yeah, we'll be praying for her. That's rough. We had our neighbor who had like a weird swelling in his leg, and I think they finally just determined that it was gout, but it's still like they had to end up giving him antibiotics because it had just gone on for too long, and I guess it had irritated the area, and it might have been a combination for him, like like maybe diabetes and gout at the time. And yeah, it's not good.
You're on the grid?
Yeah, well they had terrible storms.
Oh, good, Andrew. I'm glad you got that done. So how is the flooding up there? That's right, because you guys, they were having that flooding on the coastal areas. We're getting it bad. Did that come up near you guys? Yeah, Ada, I put it for like everything, so I don't know if it'll be just for super chats or they'll include the stickers. I tried to make it for everything.
Yeah, I think you have to make the stickers. You might have to make stickers.
No, they have the stickers that you can buy.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
those.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
I made it for everything because they were like, oh, you can set it for the $2 ones, like a goal for like 10 of those $2 or $5, and then they were just like goal for everything. Oh, okay. Thanks, Miss Sharon. That was so sweet.
No,
of you.
it's basically a feel around in the dark to try to figure out how it all works, because it's like
yes,
the income, it changes from day to day for me. It's like, this is your estimated income, and you're like, okay, well, it was more yesterday, and now it's less, and then it's more again. Like, I asked somebody else who was monetized, I said, why does it change? Like, and they said, I don't know, I have to floss.
That's weird. Yeah, they do
It
have like
depends on the ad what is running, and I don't know actually. I'm just guessing
no,
because different companies pay a different rate for their
right.
ad to play.
Yeah,
that's Dusty. Holy moly! Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I just saw a short where like there's these two guys and they're like, oh, and the partner of the guy who owned the Sony PlayStation saw the dusty Sony PlayStation, decided to take it into the sink and clean it off. And the guys are sitting there like the same face, like, and she's like scrubbing the buttons with a like toothbrush too. And I'm like, yeah, it was. And then she puts it back with a little note on it. So she must have been a little bit bitter about the game playing. I was like, it's all clean now. or at least somebody not
Mhm.
cleaning. Now I own 2 extra meter box extras are good. Yes, especially yes.
The fluctuation, there's a whole list. User activity, ad demand, ad pricing, time of
I
day,
know,
seasonal
right?
trends, technical issues with the platform. Okay.
Right, Ann? My daughter would freak out. She's got her systems too. She's a gamer. She would totally freak out. I know better than that. I went, yeah, no way.
Teeth are all
Um,
cleaned.
yay.
Mhm.
I hate that feeling though.
Yeah,
Like,
when you get something stuck in there and it's like, oh, that's gonna bug me. It's gonna bug me. So I have dental floss everywhere.
oh, do you mean like you went under view, like the payment activity, or do you mean that little box when you first open it?
When you first open it, yeah.
Okay,
It
yeah,
changes. It changes
it
from
does.
day to day.
Yep. Yeah, I've got a whole 9 cents. Like that was my today. I went in, I don't know
Oh, there,
from
estimated
what.
revenue. Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's
estimated.
estimated.
Yeah. And then you tap on something. This is from my super chats from the 3,000. It was that's what that
36.
is.
Yeah.
That's the
Mhm.
total. So then they haven't added in what is coming for those tonight. That's not added in. And of
No,
course, YouTube takes their cut and everything. So I don't know. Do they take their cut and then show us what our cut will be, I guess? Or do they take the cut after it gets
I think they
completed?
probably take the cut after the total. That's what I would suspect. Yeah. So when I went to go take out the wings, it was like, oh, I'll take out some smokies as well for tomorrow. And then I had to go by the dryer and it was like, oh, right. Because my tenant comes over and does laundry first thing in the morning, usually about like 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. whenever they get up. And I
Yeah.
don't want my stuff in the
Yeah.
dryer because,
Right.
it's like, I don't need you to touch my stuff. So I
Right.
take it out and I go, wow, it smells like garlic in here.
Uh-oh.
That's odd. And I'm pulling out the clothes. Yeah, it smells like garlic. And then I see one little garlic clove
Oh
sitting
no!
in the dryer.
No!
So I washed it and I dried it.
You
And
washed
I
and dry
and
roasted it.
I
into your-
did.
You
And
sure
the
did.
clothes.
Well, they're
So
sanitized, but
they are sanitized, but it's like, yeah. Fortunately, it was like it's my work overalls, which like it's my green ones
yeah.
and my blue ones. I wore them in the summertime once or twice.
Oh
I
my.
can't find them in my house, like in my bedroom. It's like, how do you lose a full-on Duluth
Overall.
Right.
overalls?
Well, are those the ones you're saying you just garlic-fied?
No,
Oh.
I garlicked the green ones.
Do your
Oh.
kids steal your clothes at all?
I have only one daughter that lives at home, and absolutely not. She does not steal my clothes.
Okay.
Mm.
That's really bizarre.
That
It is very
bizarre.
bizarre. I'm looking forward to the date. Well, maybe if someone fully cleaned their room. I think it's a good perfume to walk around with.
Yeah.
Keeps the undesirables away.
That's right. Especially the
And,
ones that like want to suck your blood and turn you into
exactly. I won't have to worry about the
no
vampires at
Draculas.
all.
I can't
None,
wait to
none,
hear
none,
where
none.
these have been hiding this whole time.
I
You'll
know
have to
because
tell us.
it's
I
been
went-
a couple of weeks, and it's like I look in because I live out of laundry baskets.
Yeah, I
But
do
did
too.
you
I always have.
did you
Mine's on my bed.
reorganize at all?
mhm.
Did you maybe
No.
put them actually away?
Oh.
No, I've looked, but there
I've
is
done
something in me that goes that I've went and put them somewhere because when I was doing a folding, once you do a folding, you go, oh my gosh, you have way too many clothes, and I'll just stick these here. But I've looked in
my
all
goodness.
this here's.
Great, Andrew.
Oh,
You made a profit. That's awesome.
oh my gosh.
That's great.
Are they in the
Yeah.
back of your truck?
No.
Okay.
I would never like when Marissa asked me tonight. She goes, "Well, did you take them somewhere?
Yeah,
That
you're
you were
off
changing
property.
changing out of them or into them." And it's like, no, I have. There's been nothing for me to do that. Like, when I go to a gig, I would never wear. Hey,
Right.
CR,
No, right.
I would never wear my work overalls. So
Right.
it's just like, where have I hidden them?
But
It's a bizarre
know,
thing.
you should advertise for those like farm-based weddings, and then like you need like a bedazzled pair, I think, to show up in with bedazzled clogs. That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That'd be so cute.
I do
Oh,
have
that
I do have
stinks. I
dress
hate
I have
that.
dress overalls. I call them my dress overalls, and they are
Oh,
like they're cotton and whatever. And so I do have
right?
those.
Doesn't it look great?
Thank you,
Yeah.
CR.
No, I was
Hmm.
just thinking
Yeah, they are nice
medium.
plants.
They are.
You know,
That setup is
I'm
great.
trying to it's like um
Well,
back to
it's
what Andrew was saying, it's like, yeah, I had to pay out of my own pocket, but then it's like I get all this money back. And my other friends, if anyone needs out,
Shawnee,
uh,
and wherever
Oh,
Barry
yeah.
is, Barry's somewhere tonight. He just
Storm's
moved
ready to
into his new
pet.
place. Yeah, so that
yeah,
might
and
be
so
it.
I think the kids get
Go ahead.
$40,000 when they turn 18. So my girlfriend, her children, um,
Wow.
First Nations. So when they turn 18, they get 40 grand from their band, and they've got a really good band. And and my Marissa goes, because it's like we've questioned my grandfather, and it was like, I wonder if he was Métis, and it's like someone needs to investigate that.
Right.
But
But you still
but
have to have so much blood, I think, to qualify still to be part of the nations like that you're looking at, that you're related to.
yeah, Métis is like it's your French.
Like French First Nations.
Mhm.
Yeah, even my wife got a medical donation. That's wonderful.
And I would be third. I'd be third generation.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking, Andrew. Oh, third. Okay, that's
Mhm.
close. That's close. Um, I
Or
wasn't
no,
even thinking
second
that
second generation. Sorry.
That's okay.
Mhm.
That extra money that you made will come in handy for the medical.
Mhm.
Hey, Dwayne.
Wallikada.
Yeah, I wasn't even gonna attempt that. Yep. Nope. Can't say it, Rain.
Yeah, I said it
Dwayne, I'm
completely.
gonna call you Dwayne W. Hey, Dwayne W. What's up? Welcome in. I'll be bought.
My brother's
I'll
doing W. Mm.
be like the Rock. I just can I just call you the Rock since you're a Dwayne? I think that's his real name is Dwayne. I'll be bought.
Ladika.
My first laptop. It came day after yesterday, so now I can do playlists. Oh, that's awesome, Ian. And so much more with all that like knowledge you seem to have. You're the first person I
Mhm.
ever saw use AI on here, like make videos like you did, like
What
for
the?
their artwork. That's awesome. Oh,
Oops.
sorry.
Sorry.
I was just making sure I got down there. All right.
Mm. Oh, so people do know who Dwayne is.
Okay, so CR needs. Okay. Oh, Dwayne, I think I've seen you. Okay. Menace, their roots go back. There you go. Hey. Manitoba, French Canadian.
So
Cool.
Dwayne, are you a Canadian as well?
Gulf Coast Granny, is that where I've seen Dwayne's name before? In with you guys. In with Grumpus. By the way, how is Grumpus doing? Grumpus on Fire is the channel I'm asking about for those who don't know.
Oh, Dwayne lives here in Canada too.
Oh, cool.
He is a Canadian.
It's a Canadian.
Canadian. I'm a
Canadian.
Canadian.
You're a Canadian.
I am.
Oh. Yep, he's got you where he wants you. Now you got to go visit the in-laws. Oh, no. But at least then you can say, oh, I just need a little corner over here. I've got some work to do on the PC. Oh, out west. Okay. Out west is what? Kind of cool. You okay, Shawnee?
Oh, out in
Don't ask.
Okay.
out west. I'm out west. Actually, I
Oh,
don't know.
Dwayne's one of your OGs. Okay.
See,
Yeah.
are you out west as well? Are you in my? Are you on my in my stomping grounds?
Listen, LOL. I remember.
Don't know what it
Yep.
means, but that's okay.
He listened to both of you, I guess. And knows you're both out west.
Mm.
Like out west, like Howie and her out west, Sierra?
Well, Howie's just like, I probably can look and see Howie's place. He's
Yeah.
that he's like 5 minutes away from me. I always thought he was more west of
That's
me,
so
farther.
crazy.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was going to talk about tree guilds a little bit tonight since we only like talked about them a little, but
About what?
tree guild, making tree guilds. Basically, Shawnee and I don't know. Were you here then?
Yeah.
Was she
Yeah.
here?
Yep.
Okay.
I was.
We were
Yeah,
talking
you were.
about how to get more drainage in your offsite location. And she goes, tree guilds would help absorb water, but it's not your property. So we were like, well,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, I just.
basically a food forest, but small food forest,
Mm-hmm.
and you can
Well, there's
food forestry.
basically like 50 feet is like a
Okay.
whole bunch of blueberries. Yeah, I just got another ad too. And if
Oh
you
my,
let
they're
the ad
really
play
good.
out the whole time, the great thing is, and not everybody will get ads all at the same time.
Yeah, some people who
If
have
you
the
let the ad
YouTube.
play, then she makes a bit more money.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, sorry, guys. It's the YouTube way.
Mm-hmm. My surname is Polish origins on my maternal side. My great-grandparents and my grandfather came through the United States in 1900 and 1914 from Czechoslovakia and Poland.
Very cool.
Have family in the U.S. That's very cool.
Yeah, and they do mid-roll lives. They started that a while ago.
You can add them or
Right.
not add them once you're monetized. If you're not monetized, there's no ads, and so it's just an opportunity for us to make a little bit more money. So
yeah, the one person I
sorry if
watched,
they're
they have
annoying.
an ad every 30 minutes on a live.
Yeah, I think that was I tried to do it like the top one, and I think it was 30 minutes.
Yeah.
November, December, native corporations. But if it gets too annoying, I'll get off. I don't want to, like, you guys, especially this
Upset
group is
people.
stuck with me. Yeah, I feel weird. I don't want to upset people.
You missed part of the conversation. Yeah. It's not like it pauses the conversation. When you come back, it went forward
Yeah,
while the
that
ad's
I
playing.
myself over 800 shares.
Everyone just get premium, I guess. I don't know.
Oh wow. Okay, so wow. How does that work out? Give a lot of funds to shareholders, my kids and myself, or shares in corporations. Is that all bloodline based, Andrew? That you're part of those corporations because of just the people that you said that you were a part of when you first came in? That I know how it ends, but I can't remember how it begins. The people, the nation that you're part of. Like, are they each different nations, or
Band.
is it what?
The band.
Band? Oh, okay. They're each
It's
different.
it's their native band. They call them bands,
Oh, bands. Oh, okay.
not like rock star bands.
I didn't know. That's why I've never heard them called bands down here. I
Yeah,
didn't
it's
know.
the band. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe in the U.S. you guys don't call them bands. Up in Canada, we call them bands.
Yeah, I've never heard that term. Is it like a different term instead of saying tribe? Like, I don't know. Andrew, you're going to have to school us. You're just going to have to school us because you're the only person that I know that is telling me about this stuff. I don't know anybody else.
Somebody's already starting seeds. Tiska,
You started.
tiska.
What type of seeds are you starting? Are you doing the oh my gosh, the challenge with our other friend?
Bands are a governing unit in Canada of, it says Indians. That's the word they used.
Okay.
First Nation people,
Okay, we get 100 shares from the corporations, and I got from family as well. So I wonder if the corporations here in the U.S. would be bands in Canada, like what he's calling corporations, because he's in America, even though Alaska, like sometimes we forget Alaska and Hawaii are part of the United States because they just like way over there and way down there.
Yeah, yeah. Well, somebody actually they just said because of the different things that have gone on, they're leaving your
Oh
country and
yeah, I heard
they're
that.
moving to Hawaii.
Hawaii, yeah. Yeah, genius.
Oh,
I saw that too. That was a genius remark.
that's interesting. Hawaii, right? It's
Because
its
they
own
don't,
country.
yeah, it's its own country. Just like what was that other one could tip over? I forget when it was like years ago. Somebody, I don't know, it was Guam or some other island. Like it'll tip over.
Or when they do those ask these questions and they'll go, what's the in the United States, they'll be in New York, what's the country above us? And they don't know.
Yeah,
They
how
don't
do
know.
they
And
not know that Canada?
they'll say Georgia, right? And the person always goes correct.
Oh yeah, that guy. I've seen him. That he does the street questions.
Straight, yeah,
Yes.
of like,
And then moves on.
name. It's always something super simple. Name one other state in United States,
Oh,
and
I
they
wish
can't come up with it.
my husband would eat mushroom gravy. He would. I would have to blend the mushrooms to where they are not. You can't see them with the onions. Yeah, I've seen him do that, and it's really pitiful. And I'm like, I hope I never run into him because I might be one of those people that he just goes, yes, and then I'm just like the meme. In Canada, the Cree are the largest native tribe. They go from British Columbia to Newfoundland and Labrador. In the United States, the Cherokee are, yes, the Cherokee are. We have the Seminoles in Florida, Miccosukee.
I think I'm gardening warrior. I think I'm coming. I'm just gonna hop on the ferry tomorrow, and I'll come over for Salisbury steak.
I know it
garlic
sounds
steak.
really yummy, right?
Because she doesn't live far. It's like 2 hours to get to her.
I think it was Passamaquoddy who sent this guy made, and it's like, I'm sure it's got all kinds of chemicals in it, but it was a really great, quick idea with the holidays coming up. It took like frozen Texas toast, so you could make your own homemade. Okay. Don't come for me. Sliced roast beef. So he did the Texas toast first, then took a spoon and made like a little divot in it. And he made gravy first and put the roast beef slices in the gravy, like an au jus is the gravy he chose, which of course was a packet. You can make your own. Let it soak in there in the au jus. Then put it, he put a piece of provolone, like a half a piece of provolone on the toast, then put the hot roast beef on top of the provolone, put another half of a slice of provolone on, the beef, put it under a toaster, like a broiler. So it got all melty and yummy. And then just sprinkled some parsley on top so it looked a little fancier. And then served it with a cup of au jus, like a little cup of au jus. I was like, I could totally eat that, but I can't eat all those chemicals because I'll get a migraine. But it sounds so good. I love au jus sandwiches. Hey, little fish in the kitchen. Good to see you. How you doing tonight? It's Marcel. I don't know why my brain never wants to remember your name. It just always goes to a special place, and I have to go, come out, please. Great girlfriend of mine got the teacher, I'm sure. It was from the test on the provinces, in Saskatchewan. That sounds like something I would do if I lived in Canada.
Saskatchewan is a hard name to pronounce.
I would do that too.
And to write out.
Yeah. Oh, any of these. We have some places like that too. And what's that one they keep showing in New Zealand? Have you seen that? It's like it takes up almost half a block, the name.
Oh, yes. I just recently saw that. Like,
me too.
And it's like, on the sign, welcome to, and it's like, whew. So.
Rolled into the village of Teller Traditional. What?
That sounds delicious.
Doesn't that sound yummy? I'm just got to find out a way to make it healthier. And it's like, I can't even, like, I know Maureen has a how to make your own lunch meat video. This would be like roast beef. And honestly, I always, and I need to use a thermometer that Passamaquoddy sent me, but I always either undercook roast beef or overcook it. I never get it to that great, like medium rare, like I like it. It's either really bloody or it's like, oh, I could use this as a door open, like to hold my door open with it.
Doorstop.
Yeah, doorstop. Thank you. Exactly. Nice states and places like Minnesota. In Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana, there are munis too, but they are considered by the state and federal government to be native. Oh, okay. And Canada is different. Why would it be? So you have to move here if you have munis in you. Come down. That's how, if you had enough bloodline in you, that means maybe your kids do too, and you could get them here. Because maybe it would be different for like coming across the border as a native. Oops, sorry, a First Nations person. Oh, okay. Hey,
JGDB Haven.
Good to see you. How's that honey slanger? Here by myself trying to say. Okay, we'll trust you on that.
Oh dear.
Oh my gosh. Probably not. I don't think so, Aid. Probably not. It's pretty long. Have you seen that video? It's pretty long. It's crazy. They just keep walking and walking and walking, and it's one name. Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ottawa, Seattle, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Kansas. Oh, okay. Yeah, Florida, the Spanish got us. They got to name us. But we have a lot of native names. Oh, look at who it is. Mr. Salty.
Hello there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, we got weird echoes.
We'll all mute for you.
Oh, that's such a wonderful thing. You know, working hard over here, trying to. I'm sorry that you had to mute yourself for me. That's bad. I have to fix that. But I had something. I was going to give you a celebration for your monetization, but it looks like my timing is very bad here. Out here outside with my rocket stove, and it's going to have a fire for you, and I had one. It's gone about a minute ago. So, let's see. Can we even look down in here? Okay. Let's look down there and say, yay, congratulations to Carol for monetization. And that's all I got for you.
It's very pretty.
That's all I got. It's the fiery furnace right there on a damp night. Okay. Oh, I get these ideas. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm just going to go out in the middle of the night, unprepared, and build a fire, right? And say congratulations. Okay, I've done that now. I want to take my silly butt back in the house, right? And congratulations. Y'all be good. Entertain me now for the next hour, 30 minutes, or whatever y'all gonna do, okay? Keep up the good work. And now I want to go, so you may all speak.
Why, thank you. Appreciate that.
Rude.
What? Because
True.
he's always got that echo. Is that why?
No,
Because we have to be
no,
quiet.
because he said he made a comment about the fact that we would mute ourselves, and so
Oh.
then it was like, oh, good, y'all gonna shut up.
I didn't even think that part.
Hey, I'm gone. Keep it up.
Okay, man parts. See you later. Give it up for our friend, man parts, Homestead Aquarius. Thank you.
Mm,
Thank you, Homestead. So what's going on, Miss Shawnee? Is it something that you want to share with the class? I see
Oh,
something all
jeez.
over your face going on. Okay.
It's a bad anniversary today for
Oh,
our family. So
well, big internet hugs.
mm.
thank you. There's just lots of emotions in the day that come out of nowhere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is normal.
since it's a Friday, it's like a free day. We did actually work on school today, but hey GT.
Hey, GT.
I did go to the offsite garden and I decided to put paths in my strawberry bed
Mm-hmm.
because it's gigantic and unmanageable and I can't pick anything without hurting myself physically in it. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
we're not doing this next year since it's my responsibility now.
Right.
What's the bullseye? It's the target for super chats, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I had to do it
Mm-hmm.
to turn on the super chats for some reason. They weren't automatically on. Oh no! And then the girls told me
Even
to
that
do
would,
it a different way.
yeah.
Yeah, we did 2
Mm-hmm.
things.
That
I
still
did
wasn't going to work yet.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
I was
but
able to put the roots, clean them up. The ones that I removed out of where I wanted a path, which the path is not straight. I did not string it. It's a path.
yeah,
I put them in some pots with some soil and put them back in the garden in the pot because I don't know where to put them.
right.
And I might be able to sell some and I might be able to give some away and I might be able to put some somewhere maybe in the spring, but I couldn't just commit plant. So they're in a pot and I put
Good.
leaves in the path to try and create like a mulchy situation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks okay.
So what age are some of these strawberries? Or did you?
20 years? I don't know.
Wow.
I
The
don't know how long.
original.
So the plants, I really would have to see if it's wrote down in the charts for the farm because it used
Okay.
to be here, then it was up by the house, and then the house wasn't a thing, and then they got moved, and then they're very old. And like people that grow strawberries to make money don't keep plants that long. So
Mm,
I was trying to convince the person that owns the property this is okay. I don't have to save
Yeah.
everybody's little plant baby
mm,
crown.
Well,
Okay.
but you do like your strawberries, like, and because the patch is so big, you've got lots of babies in there, and that's why
I
they
do.
keep producing.
Yes.
But
right.
your first year you'll get strawberries. The second year, now that's the grandma now. Then you get the mom. She's going to produce less, and then once she becomes the great grandma, then she's just good for suckers. Or the plant is mostly good for suckers. So it isn't a thing where I don't go, yeah, sacrifice it. It's like it's going to produce more strawberries for the next generation, right?
Yeah,
So you don't want to get rid of them. Like, I think what you've done is really good.
I did. I saved
But
what I could. It's 20 by 20 feet of just strawberries.
mm,
And so then I took a shovel's lane, a foot probably, and two, and then I
mhm.
have 4
Yes,
buckets
love the
worth.
babies.
I'll have
Yes.
a video at some point of
Yeah.
these babies, and I cut the tops off, and they're in a sell the babies. Yeah, I know. But I
Yeah.
don't know what kind of strawberries they are, to be honest. But they were
Just call,
starting to just
call them
make
a
them.
heritage strawberry.
Yeah.
Just heritage. They've been passed down. The passed down
And I
strawberry.
just planted a bunch of fresh new strawberries in my island, so I don't really want
Right.
to put these there. So then I'm
Mm.
like, do we start another strawberry patch? I don't
Yeah.
think so. I don't. If I get this other property, I could put them there.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And they can stay in the pots depending on the size of the pot.
Yeah.
I'm
You can
going to
just
keep
hang
them
on
in
to
the
them.
pot for the winter, and then in the spring, they need to get planted. There's a lot in a pot.
Right. Right. I have a hard time with strawberries down here.
I
Thrips,
hear about that. Yeah.
thrips get into the strawberries and everything else gets into the strawberries. And rats too. Rats for some reason love to, even if you elevate the bed, they somehow find a way up into the bed. Because I had put down like and this might have been my bad, but I'm glad I put it down because I was able to see that a rat had been across it. My elevated bed that I don't have anymore, I put that pine shavings on it on the top to mulch it in. That's like the pet type of pine shavings. They were
That's where
fresh.
everyone wants to put their babies.
So I keep trying to set what? Oh, you mean your big baby girls? Yeah, no, we're talking about. Oh, hey, Crooked Peach, you're up late.
All the rodents want to make a nest out of that. What
Yeah.
you just said.
Exactly. Basically, I saw little turds go across it, and I'm like, great, just what I want in my food. Lovely.
I'd like to know why Gulf Coast Granny says that strawberries are a lot of work.
To pick them, maybe? I don't know.
In the South, they're a lot of work. I think.
That would be
she's in the
interesting to
South?
know.
Because she's in Missouri.
They're easy to grow here in Minnesota.
Yeah, up north,
right.
you guys get some
I don't
that
have
are
a problem.
so
Right. Okay.
yeah. That's
They
like
just-
mint.
Yeah,
for
They
you
do whatever
here.
they want.
Yeah.
I just, to bend over and pick them, I want to sit
Yeah.
and pick them. And no one helps me. So I made the decision
Right.
to do this.
To elevate them? Are you gonna elevate the bed completely, like that you out of those strawberries that you have?
I don't know what I'm doing with the strawberries. The ones in the ground or the pots? The ones
Well,
in the
the
ground
ones in the
stay in
pot.
the ground. The ones
The
in the
pots,
pots.
you're gonna sell them all, or do you think you would?
Well, I don't do sales. So my husband would have to take over that, or my family, because I'm
Okay.
not a sales gal
Gotcha.
at all.
Gotcha.
Um,
Are you naturally more
Meaning
of an
you
introvert?
don't like to do you don't want to do the interaction of the sales?
I would get like 5 people in and go, I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough of people. I don't want to handle money. I don't care about your story. Just take the plant and go away. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a people person for sales.
Okay.
Where my
Gotcha.
husband could totally,
Yeah.
self-serve stand.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you're dealing with
100%.
3 little
Yes.
people all day long, so I can understand that. I don't think I would have been
Yeah.
in sales if I had more than Hannah, and Hannah was quite easy.
And
Now
the
that I
thought of
look back.
selling at the farmer's market makes you want to throw up.
How's
I don't want to do that. And I want to do flower bouquets at some point, but I have to figure out how to do this without interaction with people.
that? Yeah.
So
Maybe like
self-serve stands, or my husband needs to do it.
Facebook Marketplace and just put like bows on them and be like, leave the money on my we have patios here. Leave the money on the porch.
There's a
your
self-serve stand set up where there's a box and then there's the thing you scan for online transfers, and it's like they put them in it's a doable thing, but I have to have permission from the property owner to have people stopping or have the stand somewhere else. It's a lot of gray area going on.
It could have. Are you feeding it in? It might. The soil might not have enough nutrients in it. Oh, you woke up. I totally understand that. I do that too. Even after the lives, I go to bed, and all of a sudden, half an hour later, I'm up to go potty. And sometimes I have my little phone with me to light the way. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but I would try to hang on to
issue.
some of your.
Go ahead.
I can
I would.
tell.
I
which
would try to
there's
hang on
ones-
to some of the babies.
Yeah, because you
Hang
can
on to
look
the
at it and you
babies.
can see this is like a clump of old, and this is a little baby. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell by looking at them.
Yes, exactly, CR. It's also like where you are and
Oops.
even micro
Mhm.
like what we were talking about before. Like I here where I am in Florida. Oh, thank you, J3GS Farm. Hey, there's the honey slinger. Your brother let me know you're the honey slinger, even though he's the one who sells it. Thank you so much. But what we were talking about microclimates, and I definitely have one, and then I have all the shading, and then we have all the bugs that never die. But even Anne saying, and hers is, I thought, comparable to your environment that you're in, but more Mediterranean, I guess. Are you more Mediterranean out there in the west, Maureen, with your
Mm,
zone?
yeah, maybe.
Okay,
Like they
more dry.
call us the Hawaii capital. No,
Oh, then
we're
no.
microclimate. Like
Okay,
I just
you just what? I'm
got given a
my
banana plant. Now I won't grow me bananas unless I get an environment, but
unless
yeah,
you
I
get
got my
what?
first
Say that
banana
again.
plant.
Unless you
Now
get
there
what?
was a lot of like getting it
Uh-oh.
into a warmer, like it would be better for me to have it in a greenhouse.
Yeah,
Marine's internet or
got you.
something got
Is it okay?
disrupted.
I didn't know if it was mine.
Carol's did it earlier, and now it happened to Marine. My YouTube crashed a little bit ago and came back. I don't
We
know
are
what's
having storms that they said that are coming in, CMEs, the sun storms. Oh, the nice thing about the sun, they just said there's like a black hole that's going to face towards us, a new one, which those are the things that can like spit out a bunch of plasma and, I call them sun farts for short, but they could destroy humanity on Earth if they're big enough. Yay!
Yeah,
Fun
when we
stuff.
get all that energy that hits us, it
Oh,
comes into
I'm gonna leave and
our.
okay.
You're gonna leave and come back. Okay,
Okay.
we have to let that out. So that's
Right.
when we get storms and earthquakes and lightning
Mhm.
coming
Right.
out of the ground and all the kinds of fun stuff from
Hey,
the.
Mike's. Yeah, and that's when people get really they just are having an off day too because of it. Like it affects our brains and our chemistry in our brain and yeah, it affects everything. It's unbelievable what it does. But they do say it has psychological effects on us. Kind of just like full moons can have too, because our brains are so full of water. Some more than others. I was gonna say mine's got not enough today. I didn't need drink enough water. Oh, yours didn't do well either. Yeah, I right now I need to replant my blueberries with the special mix that, I've learned from growing out of the box and also J3. He does pine needles. I've got to get a hold of some pine needles. I've got the pine nuggets because our soil is not acidic at all.
When we were
Oh,
planting. Oh, go ahead.
I don't think she thought you were being rude. That's okay. I'll leave that up there. Go ahead. What were you gonna say, Shauna?
When we were planting the garlic, I'm pretty sure my husband took out. I think it would have been a blueberry plant because I
Oh,
found the tag and then I couldn't find the little stick. It was a
mhm.
baby. And I was like, I
Oh
think you killed
no.
it.
Oh
He's like,
no.
I didn't know what I was doing over in that area. I said, you were supposed to only dig here and here. I'm
Oh.
glad he helped me though, because
Oh, thanks, Mike.
shovel work
Hmm.
is hard.
Yeah. Yeah. I have my husband help me with that part too. I have a serrated shovel specifically for our bananas because
Ooh,
yeah, it's serrated on the edges and it's kind of a little pointier
yeah.
because yeah, that um mat that's underneath the corm is really it gets really thick and it goes crazy. Oh no, what happened? She's supposed to be coming back. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might be just dropping. She also did say she had those clothes that smelled like garlic, so maybe she had put them back into the wash without the garlic.
Or
Yeah,
like
we don't.
to go do some
No,
cleaning.
I mean, I want the sun to hold his farts. No, 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 no. The sun farts no. I don't want it to blow up, but I
Well,
don't.
it just when it does release, can it be on not the earth
Yes,
facing is all we're saying.
yes.
Yeah, Miss Sharon, mine all day. I can't get into chat. I've had to close it. I tried to close it. It didn't close. Had to restart my phone. I've had problems all day with YouTube.
Oh wow, that's so weird. It must be the CMEs because I saw a video today where he was showing them, and they were like, we were getting quite a few. Yep, that's what they do. Actually, Homestead Aquarius usually makes fun of me because I'm like, I don't know, maybe it's the sun part.
You're gonna have so much organic matter.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
He's also gonna have baby bushes. And aren't those can you with yours, the type that you have, are they easy to propagate? Because I know you're getting into a lot of like the propagation and growing from seed, J3. Yeah, I have comments about you, man. It's pretty. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. it's also probably the filter, in all honesty. That's what probably looks good about me. Little lipstick, little filter, put on some eyebrows. Very little eyebrow though. It's like I found hard candy from Walmart, like one of the cheaper brands, and they have a Benefit dupe. Benefit is the one who has like these brush on brow things that I love, but they're way too expensive. And this one's like pretty good, but you know, sometimes we mess up on eyebrows and it looks woo, or get carried away like I do sometimes. I'm like, oh, let me just do that new eyebrow shape, and it's like I end up huge eyebrow.
Oh yeah, there's an ad.
There's an ad about that.
No,
Oh,
the YouTube is playing an ad for your channel.
oh, wow. Okay, I don't know how I feel
So don't
about
talk now. No, I'm just kidding.
I know.
No talking while the ad's playing.
Pause. We pause. Oh no, it killed your lemon tree.
She's just gonna stick some in the dirt. Okay.
And she made it her own toilet. Oh no, that's terrible. Oh, it's fine. I wonder if they're doing stuff behind the scenes. Because it seems like with all of them, they're always adding
Yeah,
a
if
little
they
bit
have a
more.
big update coming, you know.
Mhm. Or if, you know, we're getting hit with stuff.
I thought it was something I did on my phone, but it makes me feel better now that everyone else had problems because it wasn't me
Right.
then.
Right. No, not you.
Oh, Duncan.
Yeah, get those DeWalt tools. They're good, Andrew. I like DeWalt a lot. Oh, you got, yeah. I was on and off my phone today, so I don't know if it was doing anything weird or not. Just stick some dirt. Yeah, might as well, man. Free plants if they do. I
Yeah.
love free plants. Great experiment. I'm so sorry, Anne. Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, I think they're either doing something. Oh, thank you, GT, for letting me know.
She must have lost her internet entirely.
Oh no, I hope not.
You
I hope
know?
she can come back. That's
It
so
has to like
weird.
reset it. I don't know. I'm just speculating here, guys.
I know. I hope she. Let me.
Are the chickens in bed at this time? Probably.
She usually has to go and do that. I'm just going to check Messenger. I don't see anything yet to see if she's messaged me.
Remember how we were talking about microgreen trays?
Yeah.
I ordered some.
You did? Oh, cool.
I ordered some 5x5s from Bootstrap. So
cool.
When they get here, I will plant them.
Bootstrap.
Show you.
Bootstrap's money, but they hold up.
They're very strong, and I bought enough stuff to get free shipping.
Awesome. Ooh. There she is. We were wondering what happened.
Well, I wanted to restart my computer, so I had to close like the 70,000 tabs.
Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, GT. It's supposed to be like one every half hour at the moment. I didn't know it was going to do that.
I've seen ones with 3 ads.
Jersey Mike's. They know this girl likes to eat, but I don't eat at Jersey Mike's. I'd be sick. Can't be eating at Jersey Mike's. Okay, Duncan, I understand.
Growing with Hudson. Did we say hi yet?
Love you. I haven't gotten down there yet. Hold on, let me see. Where's Growing with Hudson? She must sit. Oh, thank you. Good to see you. You have a good one too, Growing with Hudson.
Good night.
Call her Jihad. She got all the things. If you guys haven't seen Growing with Hudson, she grows all the things. I saw plants that belong here and she's growing them. I forget what zone you're in though, Hudson, if you're still listening. Shawnee was there 3 years now. Oh no, it was a 3-year-old lemon tree?
Yeah, I can't grow a lemon tree outside and at all. I would have to be in a pot and I would have to bring it in every single fall, winter.
Right.
I can keep my lemon trees out here, but I have to put incandescent lights on them. So I do bring, like I have six Meyer lemons and 1 lime and a calamandan orange. I'd
Oh,
like a
the
real
Sharon.
orange.
Yeah, that's
So,
how I feel about the rats. Maybe we could somehow combine, like maybe move closer to each other. If the cats are coming to your house and the rats are coming to mine, maybe, it'll keep the cats busy and out of your bed because they'll be chasing the rats out of mine. I don't know. Yeah, that I like that idea. I've seen Broke does that too, I think, with some of his, but he also has to put his in a tent because it gets so cold where he's at in Georgia. We could grow citrus here, except for I can't have the pollen around my daughter. She's allergic to it. And it's a perfect smaller tree to have with the tree guilds. You pick a really large tree, just like you would canopy tree, like you would with a food forest. So it's the canopy, your larger tree, like a mango. Then I could have a smaller citrus tree, like a key lime. Um, and then you want things that are vining, same kind of idea. You want a nitrogen fixer. You want to figure out what attacks that larger, like mango tree, what bugs come after it. Then figure out the predatory bug, plant things that the predatory bug likes, like pollinators and things like that they like. It's just like a thought out kind of miniature food forest. But you're thinking it out around these fruit trees. Like we collect fruit trees. We all seem to love them as gardeners. And then of course you can, put a berry bush down underneath it too. I'm still having technical issues with the StreamYard streaming audio mic. Weird. Okay. Like when you're doing a creative redundancy, when you're hosting? Because we've had issues before, but I don't. I guess I could blame it on StreamYard. We can blame it on StreamYard now. We're just going to say whenever we have an audio issue, StreamYard. Not us. Not that we didn't turn on a button or plug something in, right? Like me. I see. Yeah. Gonna go to the club. Okay. Have a good time. JGD behaving. Behaving. Okay, everybody's greeting each other. So are they giving you a time, like Andrew, when they think you'll be able to go see her? Like, how far is that from you, Andrew, where you're at? Because they medevaced her. Yeah, how do you, with the kids, it's so hard. Just even when I was in for like a horrible migraine just in the ER, that was hard for us because we don't have a lot of friends right now because I'm not really active in our community. My husband's more active. We had our small church, but a lot of the people were leaving that we knew. And then my husband is the one who kept up with it. All right, darling, I've got to go back to bed, but congratulations again. It's about time. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it so much, Cricket Peach.
Yeah, the lemons you want to take them in to, if you're in a zone 9 or lower.
Right. Yeah. For them to stay out all the time, you would need to be more tropical zone or yeah, pretty much. Although California, I mean, they're a citrus state too. They do really well and they get cold and they plant them in the ground. Oh, I appreciate you being here though, little fish. Thank you.
And little fish also, I'm just going to pop down here, also gave you a super sticker.
Thank you. Marcel, that was very sweet. Thank you.
Oh, did you see there's like a whole nother category on StreamYard now? It says starred and it shows the money.
I saw that first, I think, with Divas, and then I saw it when I got my 3,000 and people did super chats.
I didn't realize like I can see it, Yeah.
I know, it is kind of weird. It shows it to all your guests too. Way to go. I'll just stick some plants together. Yeah, you can let them fight it out. Well, it's a good way to get introduced to food forestry. And if you have a small area, you can have a small food forest. It's just called a tree guild. And it's been around for a long time. It's part of permaculture. I just found the wording though recently. Did anyone ever see the weird text message?
Hey, Serena.
No, that's horrible. Oh, what? That's awful, Serena. Yeah, I think there's a lot of hacking going on right now. It's terrible. Like the panels, I don't see it happen with other apps. Interesting. Well, yeah, they have had audio issues with like what CR with what Homestead Aquarius has. The and a lot of people have not iPhones, but the other one. iPhones have always
Yeah.
been fine audio wise. It's the ones that a lot of you guys love, the Android, that have had audio issues with StreamYard for some reason.
Yeah, I like that, Andrew. So thank you
Yeah.
for putting that out
Thank
there.
you.
Anne is a real huge supporter and always, giving shout outs to people.
Money in the chat. Come money in the chat. I love that when Swoop does that. Mike, she's made her own little song and she plays it. I need to have something like that, Mike. Thanks for that idea. I forgot. Yeah. It's really cute. It's her voice singing that. She's like, we got money in the chat. Over 750 miles away from you. Oh, Andrew. We'll definitely be praying for you and her and the kids too. Oh, Serena got her seats. Yeah, she's 9B, Mediterranean 9B, I think.
Yes, you're the same as myself.
Mhm. When she looked it up, it lined up with 9B, where she's out in Turkey.
So you do want to take a lemon tree indoors. Woo! 236 watching hours. That's a fantastic, Andrew.
That's great, Andrew. You're moving on up to the big time.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Serena. That was horrible what you came in though and said. That was awful. Yeah, we do too. And we have the possum that one like to come here and sleep in my strangler fig, and my dog can't stand. Plus the iguanas that come down from the top and eat my passion vine. I tried to save a piece of my passion vine and put it in a pot. We'll see if it survives. It's a purple passion. Purple possum. Yeah, Evie Mux was fun. The only thing, CR, is for the host, you only get to see like 3. StreamYard is hard enough. Trying to keep up with the chat. It's really hard when they're only showing you like 3 at a time and it's not moving. But I also have a bat. I need to get a new mouse. I keep forgetting until I'm in here with it. Olive seeds and persimmons. Now I have them ready and I can't remember. Oh no! Oops. The thing is, if you promise them to us in the States, they'll radiate them, possibly.
What do you mean, Maureen, get your postal system?
Do you check your PO box? Is that what you mean?
Oh, yeah, Mike's might have sent you something. Oh, how sweet, Mike. That was so nice. Oh, what? That's crazy. Well, we don't always say that. I know. 7,000 Canadian.
Yeah, 7,000. But I think it was cheaper for me to send a package to Carol to Florida than it was to my mom, who is like an hour and a half away by plane.
Oh, I didn't see it, Serena. Sorry. When did the chicken blush? When she saw the turkey dressing. Cute. Really cute. I can't read all of them though, like if we're talking about something. But I'll put them up on so everybody can read it. I missed that one. Sorry, Serena. Yeah, Andrew, that does help. Definitely. Although somebody sent me something today where He had one of his kids that was struggling, and I guess they were struggling with attention and their grades and everything. And he, not for punishment, but just took them away from the screen, and their grades are shooting up and they're doing much better, and their attention span is better too. And that's
Yeah.
basically what's going to happen with Malachi, because he loves his iPad because he can control it. It's the one thing in his life he has control over. So that'll be interesting, because that will be something that he'll be earning with ABA therapy. Eee. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they'll have you work on giving him control in other areas in his life, hopefully.
Yeah. That's
So
I'm worried about them extinguishing the behavior before he has the ability to actually tell me what he wants, or extinguishing a behavior that he needs to keep himself calm. Like how some autistic children will chew on things. That's his thing. And of course, I don't want him necessarily going off into the world and doing that, but it's a result of usually something too that's internal.
There was a mom that was talking about, is ABA good for you or not? Okay, that was
Right.
the first line. And she
Right.
goes, don't stay with the therapy if it's making you not want to try a future therapy. So like if you try ABA and it doesn't feel like it's fitting,
Right.
quit it.
Yeah.
Go try another one.
Right.
Don't think that you have to make that work, that therapy.
Right. Right.
I think you have the right mindset on, we're just going to try it and we're
Yeah.
going to see how he reacts and how this works.
Right. And his doctor was really big on that too. It was like, try the ABA first before you try anything like medical, which I love her for, because she knows that these children too have different reactions than like somebody who isn't neurodivergent to medications. Like he can't take like cold medicine and things like that. A lot of the cold medicines out there he can't take, because it has the opposite. Like a nighttime would make him bounce off the walls if it has like the Benadryl in it. And Claritin was so for him. The one that really works for him when he has allergy stuff going on is Allegra. But of course they won't cover that one for some reason. Probably under patent. My gosh, my ear tonight again. I think they're making them tighter or something for little Asian ladies, like with small heads. They're getting so tight. They weren't this tight before when I first started biting them. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that it gets worse before it gets better. I've just also heard neurodivergent adults talk about it, and that it was very traumatic for them, and they wish that they didn't go through it. But their time in ABA was also a time when everything was very clinical, because that was Hannah's childhood. Very, very clinical, very by the book. It was kind of like how public school can be, where it's like they're serving this box of students, and you've got all these other students on the outside. That's how therapies were back then. They wanted to just kind of shove the kid in a box and get them to that point, rather than looking at the child as an individual. I think sleeping pills make me buzz, and wake up pills make me sleepy. That's actually sometimes a sign of ADHD. I read somebody's story who was like, her and some friends in college all put their money together, and she put like $20 in the pot, and they were going to all get Adderall. I guess it was like leading up to testing time, but it was to party. She's like, I just paid $20 to calm myself down. I just figured out that I have ADHD. She's like, I just got confirmation. Yep. Sometimes it wakes me up, but it can do that to me sometimes too. But then I go to lay down, Mike's, and it's like the brain is firing like crazy. What instruments do chickens play? Drums. They have drumsticks. Yeah.
But
Yeah. I used to do that with Cuban coffee mics, and it affected more like my stomach than anything. So I had to stop drinking it.
Yeah,
Super strong.
I'm got the like with Gravol. Gravel will make me super hyper aware and hyper. Everything is like you walk into the room and I jump, so can't take Gravol.
I've never heard of that one. What is that? Is it a
Gravol?
name? Yeah, Gravol.
Gravol is a motion
Oh,
sickness.
okay. That would be Dramamine for us in the States. We have one like
Mm.
that. No, that stuff knocks me out. Same thing with Benadryl. Randomly yawning now because we're talking about sleep. Sorry, CR.
I checked on my sourdough starter in my fridge, and it
Yeah.
was not okay.
No.
What was wrong with it?
It was gray and fuzzy.
Oh no, not this. Well, it's a science project now that
I
you
don't
can
know. I
share
threw it
with
away.
kids.
So I'm
Oh.
on day 4 of a new one. I started a new one. I
I
wasn't
want
Mhm.
to
gonna
try. I would like to try too, but
The
first
gray
I've
is
got to.
okay, but the fuzzy is weird.
fuzzy. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
fuzzy's
never
not
seen
good.
that before.
Might have mold in the place that you're in. You?
We do, yeah.
That's what it was probably. That's what I'm
It
afraid
was
of
in
here.
the fridge, so I don't know.
That's weird. The whole thing. Is that how you start? I thought you have to start sourdough
Well,
out.
because I wasn't using it, so I put it.
Oh, so you were storing it. Do you cap yours when it's in the fridge, Maureen?
Yeah, mine was capped.
It was capped and still did that. That's
Mhm.
bizarre. That did
I just
that
started
would be-
over.
Yeah.
That'll be my winter project.
One of your winter projects.
I do have many. Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm attempting to use ChatGPT to help me with trying to come up with ideas for me to film for
You should
Vlogmas, and so
film now, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've done the first one. It's not fully edited, just because we did another one, which I'm going to ask, like, Monday is a Remembrance Day. Is it bad for me to post a video at 5 o'clock on Remembrance Day?
No, in the afternoon. No.
I doubt it.
It's Veterans Day here. Veterans Day is recognizing that's not Memorial Day. Veterans
Oh,
Day
sorry, not Memorial. It's we
Yeah.
call it Remembrance Day.
Oh, you guys have Remembrance Day
Mhm.
on that day?
On the 11th, yep.
Oh, weird. Okay, that
Yeah.
would be our Memorial Day. Oh, I don't know. I don't know how.
Not your Memorial, your Veterans Day.
I think
Yeah,
5
no,
o'clock.
I'm saying your holiday is our Memorial Day. Veterans Day here is recognizing those in service right now. When we have
Oh.
Memorial Day, it's like what you're talking about. It's
And when
for
do you guys
those who
have that?
passed. I forget.
Oh, so you
It's
don't have
near
it. You don't have it
spring.
on the 11th.
No, we
This-
have Veterans Day, and that's recognizing those.
And
still.
ours is like at 11:11. They
still
have a moment of silence and stuff. Like we used to be in school and we'd have a moment of silence at that time, and now I think they make it a complete holiday, so nobody's to work or whatever. Like restaurants are probably and grocery stores are fine.
Right.
But then a new law just passed at the beginning of this month that at any of the services, any of the chaplains that are performing the service are not allowed to pray.
What?
I don't think you can tell people that.
Yep, they're not allowed to pray.
In Canada, they seem to. Well,
They tell us they're saying, nope, you're not, like, because we've got different government chaplains and stuff, not allowed to go and say a prayer.
even like if they do like a wait, this is where
So
like
any
in
of
the
their main,
capital.
any of them, like, they'll have a big service, like they'll
Right.
have one here because we've got a parliament building. So,
Right.
and our parliament, like that's where for British Columbia, that's where they all meet and fight and stuff like that for my province. And so when they do a service there, they will not be allowed to have the chaplain say a prayer. That's what our Liberal government has done here.
And they rotate that
That's federal.
here. They rotate like who they have up. Like but they allow prayer still here. It's just they rotate out the different denominations, but none at all seems really overstepping. That's more like going to the big C than it is just the S. That's the big C takes out all like religious leaders and other leaders, community leaders. And one of the first things is they take out and then they reestablish what they consider would be a good state religion, which is scary. Yeah, it is weird, Mike. It's really weird. It's really a shame too for the families that need that comfort. It says here overnight low is supposed to be 38, huh? But then that sounds like this time of year. That's fall going into winter kind of weather. We're having like 80s up the coast all the way up into like Jersey, and I think New York even had it this time of year, which is unheard of. Like last Thanksgiving I had with my parents, I think it was 2017, both of them. And we walked outside my cousin's house and it was in the 20s. And, we had cool weather that whole time, but yeah, end of the month, 20s. It was very brisk. Very, very. I liked it though. My husband would hate it. Taking pictures? What? Might be taking notes. I do that.
I was trying to identify this. I don't know if Anne's asking about this one or this one. I was trying to figure out the name for her.
Oh, yeah, there's a couple behind her. The purple
And then I have
plant
one here.
Yeah.
One here.
She's got like 4.
I didn't label them pre-show to have answers.
Yeah. We'll find out next time. Tune in next time.
Next time.
Next time when Shawnee can come up. She'll have those answers for you.
Yeah. Carol was saying Monstera or something, right?
That looks like a Monstera.
And then my phone thing said philodendron.
Philodendron can be a Monstera. Like
I have no idea.
Philodendron is common name. Hold on. Swiss cheese plant is a philodendron. Hold on. Philodendron. Those will also climb philodendrons.
Like. It has those air roots and a funny stocky thing.
Wait a minute. I'm over looking up philodendron. It looks very similar to my Monstera deliciosa.
Okay.
But it might just be not that cultivar. It might be a different cultivar.
I don't know. It was passed down to me.
I think that's pretty cool that it's that old. Yeah, there's all different cultivars of philodendron. There's philodendrons. Yeah, there's crazy. Even a philodendron.
Good morning. Good morning.
Ooh.
Storms, radios, and cats must have woke up from a nap.
Oh, he had a good nap. He filled his belly with some rice. That's what happens to me when I eat carbs too. Barry. He had a busy day. Good to see you, Barry. If you want to come up, the link is where I usually put it.
Should I tell my science class story?
Yes.
It's not gardening related, guys.
That's
so
okay.
I'm sorry.
Not to be anything.
We did our science lesson. It was this week. I don't remember what day. And we were talking about electricity. So we were talking about neutrons and electrons and protons, and we're using Play-Doh and toothpicks and building atoms.
Amazing.
And different like conductors of electricity. And my second son goes, "Yeah, Mom, metal and electricity are bad." I go, "How do you know that?" He goes, "Because of your van." And I go, "Why don't we go outside and you show me in my van where you saw this?" And so in the back of my van, I almost just swore. So in the back of my van, there's a cigarette lighter by a vacuum. It like stock came with a vacuum, and there's a cigarette lighter, which doesn't look like a house outlet. So he didn't know it was an outlet of power. There's no cap on it. And we have I don't know when
that's what I said when I first heard. Yeah, we were talking.
So we have nets to like catch butterflies. Picture that kind of a net with a rod. And he had been back there playing, and I tell him not to all the time. And he had stuck that rod in that hole, and he goes, "Mom, it turned orange and buzzed like a bee." And I'm like, "Yeah, we cannot stick metal inside electric outlets."
You must have some good shoes on.
And it was like, this week I noticed my lights for my fan controls don't work.
Oh no.
So I think he blew a fuse. And have I looked at it? No. Okay. I haven't. I haven't gotten it's don't ask. But I was just like, if I wouldn't have had this conversation, he would have never told me that he
Right.
did that in there. I would have never known. That's why eventually I'll find out there's a fuse blown, probably is the answer. But yeah.
I'm shocked. Sarah's always got to throw in the puns. I know. This is like, what? Excuse me? That's how I felt when I first heard. But it's amazing that you really, like, you are a teacher now, but you really have the stuff that it takes to be like an elementary teacher. You would be a really good
Mhm.
elementary
Small group,
middle school teacher.
not large group. But
Yeah.
And
Private.
I don't
this
want to
is
do parent stuff. But yeah.
Oh, okay. That part. Yeah, I
No
didn't like
parent
that.
conferences stuff.
That part I didn't care for either. Yeah. Uh-uh.
Yeah,
And
I taught
especially as a
reading for
special.
2 years, K through 3.
Oh, okay. But I
Mm.
mean, just your lesson plans. Are you using like any kind of curriculum for them?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
did not create the curriculum.
Okay.
I don't
I
have
was like,
brain power. I did for a couple years, and I just buy stuff now. It's
Yeah.
easier, open and go.
do you do any of the teacher to teacher, like the thematic stuff? I don't know if they still have that website actually, now that I'm saying
Teacher
it.
pay teachers.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, I'm on there all the time, but only
Yeah.
for free things. Free
Yeah.
only. Yeah.
Oh, get
Like I think my candy graph, I had made a candy graph, and then the other one I printed might have came from TPT.
Wait, what coins did I miss? Ooh, get them coins.
Oh,
I'm
there was
trying.
an ad. Yeah. Money.
Oh, he had an. Oh gosh,
Well,
I'm
they're
so
coins.
dense.
Dollars.
Ugh. Yeah, no more confusion.
I know. Yeah.
That's really terrifying. I'm so glad though that it didn't like kill him. Like it wasn't enough to. Gosh, this is why like women live longer because boys do things like this.
Oh, I didn't even tell you what happened, how I got woke up today.
Oh no.
We found out that Legos are very pointy and that the face has many blood vessels in it. So it's a nick right here is all that happened, but he was blood to here. I mean, it was
because of the head injury.
because it's
Yeah,
a face. And
right.
so he's like, somebody threw a Lego at somebody's face. Okay, everyone's fine.
Oh,
We did the first aid. It's a tiny little. Oh, hi.
hi Barry.
Hi.
Welcome to the chat.
Welcome to nighttime.
Yeah,
Wake time.
I like. Yeah, barely. I know. I felt like that right before live too.
Still on a bench, I see. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like your background there, Shawnee.
We're working with us.
Mhm.
Yeah. We're trying to. I probably need lights or something. I feel like there's dark
Wow.
spots, but I'm trying to get a visual going here.
That was a really hard throw. Whichever brother did that or sister has a really good arm.
I mean, it
to-
was a direct.
direct shot, bloody and everything for a Lego.
Yeah, but
like Legos aren't.
it though.
Was it like a full piece of Lego stacked that was thrown? Like
It was a creation. It was a creation.
Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to think
Oh,
of the
Like
okay.
a single Lego. It was like a long piece, a short piece, a fat piece, and then
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes
it
sense.
was,
That
it
makes
was
more
a
sense.
was
there was
a
weight
a
to it.
WEAPON. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it basically, yeah. Yep. When you stack them on each other, they can become that for sure. And also when you lay them on the floor and find them in the middle of the night, it's a great.
There's a big rule about no Legos on the floor. Yeah, here.
Ooh.
Mm.
Oh, even Mike got bit by a squirrel today. Oh my gosh, what is going on
He
with
said
the
he didn't
universe?
mean it. I don't know about that, Mike.
Careful, don't
He's
tell
trying to
too many
teach you.
people. They might do them in
Oh.
like peanut.
I know, right?
Oh, I got it. He was going in for the nut and it fell out and he got you instead. Yeah. That's like that cute little owl video where it's almost like the size of a screech owl comes in the window to get a piece of meat and instead like bites the guy, then grabs his finger and tries to make off with his hand instead out the window. Let me see what that was. Yeah.
Can I ask you, Shawnee, how much that you
Yeah.
paid for your room divider?
Yeah, so I had it delivered from the orange store, so I think there was a shipping fee, so the total was $100.
It's still worth
Why
it.
are you
'Cause
laughing?
it looks amazing.
I
Now,
didn't want to. I was looking on Amazon and I hated them all, and they wanted more money, and it was coming from the CN place. So I went to the orange store and I found
for
this,
cat
and
TV.
I liked that it had shelves, so I could like change up the
Yeah,
display every time.
I love it.
So
And
you,
you can hang like, little things on it too for the holidays
Yes.
if you
I'm
want
gonna try
to.
and really
It's
work with
so
this.
it's
Beautiful.
lovely.
It
So
is
you get
beautiful.
yourself
It,
one.
it oh, sure.
Yeah, that's 7,000 Canadian, possibly 8,000,
Okay,
$100
make one. I
American.
don't know. No.
I'm thinking, yeah, you take out those slats right there, and you got to make sure that it's all the same
I
slat
was
on each
panicked that it was
panel.
disassembled. I really thought I was gonna have to put this thing together, but
Yeah,
nope. Okay, what do we
I
have?
love
Oh
it.
no, 180.
It's 180 for your price. Oh my gosh.
Come on.
That's not including tax, and that's not including shipping.
80%,
It was $100
80%,
for me,
80% increase. Oh my
and
gosh.
it's not in the store. It says, yeah, okay.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Nope, it was 100, and I almost was like, I can't tell my husband I'm spending $100 on this, and
Wow.
he's like, no, I love it. It's so cool, and I said, thank you, because I just don't want to show him the whole living room anymore.
Yeah,
It's
it's
it's so
beautiful.
lovely.
It is.
Yeah. Not that I would go get one, but I just thought, I don't want I want to know how much
Right.
did that cost. So I look it up in our store here in Canada and it's like 100 $180, and I go, I bet you it's not that much.
Nope, not that much.
Mm-mm. Nope, it's not that much.
What do you call a melody produced by cats? Meow mix.
Oh, the walnut brown one is only $171.
Oh, oh, that's so
Yeah,
nice.
walnut is what I got.
That's so nice that they
$9
reduced
difference.
it. Wow. I like the gray. The gray's
Well,
kind of nice.
maybe
I
there
actually
does
love
that
the
store have
one Johnny has. I like that one the
does
best.
that store have like oh wait, you're in a different never mind. Not gonna finish that
Stepped
sentence.
on a few Legos. Much pain. Squirrel bite was easier. I'll tell you, the bite, like bird bites, are nasty. Like lovebirds, I don't know who the heck named them except for the way they are with one another when they find their mates. Meanest little sons of guns. Mean. They are mean. They will bite like toes off of other birds, but they will also look at a freckle on you, think it's a bug, and come in for the kill. Oh, we were watching. Yeah, I was watching some of your cat TV over there in Catlandia.
What camera are we on right now?
Yeah, which
He's
camera is
Very.
this?
He's muted.
You hear me now?
Yep.
What was the question?
Okay.
What
Big
camera are
love,
you
Miss Sharon. Thank you for your gift. Appreciate
I'm on
it.
the sports camera.
Sports camera. And then did you pack your mic and you haven't gotten it out yet?
Yeah.
Or are you using it? Oh, okay.
He's trying to recover.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait,
But I
did
love
it really
I love the little racetrack in the background with all
No
the
pressure.
I know. Wait, is it 900 to ship or 900 delivery?
I think he's making a joke.
both.
Okay.
It's 900 to deliver and 900 to ship, right? So then that would now it makes it $2,000.
Yes. 2 grand
See,
plus
that seems
about 200 for the piece itself. 2 grand. Yeah. That sounds about right. 2,200 instead of 100 American. Yep.
Yeah. So
Where you
my
going?
my new adventure right now is I'm trying to find.
Much love, Miss Sharon.
I need to find a turkey pan that will fit a 40-pound turkey because that's what I think I
Right?
have coming.
It's
Do you have an electric roaster?
oh,
I do, but it only does a 20-pound.
Okay.
I could have them cut it, but I told her, I said, I'll take it whole, but I'll probably regret not having you cut it for me in half.
I'm going to see if that helps a little bit. It's really, I don't know what's up with these. So, is your oven big enough for a 40-pound? That's what I was
Are you
wondering.
cooking it in the fire stove outside?
No, because
No.
that's even smaller.
Oh my
Okay, so
gosh.
why did we buy such a big turkey then?
Well, we don't have it yet. It's
The bigger
probably
the better.
I'm probably gonna get it this weekend. She just said, "Hey, do you still want a turkey?" Our plucker broke down, and so we didn't get around to doing them. And this is the same, like last year she went to Africa. Well, I think it's like the turkey, this turkey she sold probably paid for her trip to Africa, but
Wow.
well, I think we
Wow.
paid $140 for the.
How many does she usually raise up for the
I don't know.
holidays?
I don't
Oh,
know. Yeah, because
dang.
I
Good side
I'm
hustle.
I don't know. I don't know her. I know her sister, and her sister was like, so her sister is the one that taught me how to dress chickens, and that. But anyway, so I still have opportunity. She goes, and will it fit in your freezer? And it's like, yeah, we can move around a few things, and it is early. But she said, they're all males, and by the time we get around to processing them, finished weight is going to be close to 40. So I said, just give me the
Wow.
smallest one.
Okay, let's say you get this 40-pound turkey. Can you
Right.
spatchcock it and lay it out on a baking sheet and put it in your oven?
No. I have a
Can you-
wall oven. I have a small oven. The turkey roaster I have will fit a 30-pound turkey, 32 somewhere in there. And I have to put the pan on an angle to fit it in my oven. You can't put anything else in it, and that's it. But I just thought if I could get a pan that would actually be the size of my oven, like and still be able to get in it.
Right. What about you're not going to part it out? You won't do the 1 hour turkey thing where you part it out and basically cook the white meat
I just
a little, like
you could
less time than the darker meat, like where
It's
you're
it's
not going to have that big, beautiful though.
it's
you
the
would
stuffing.
yeah. Okay.
It's the
Oh,
stuffing that Marissa makes. She makes this stuffing that's got bacon and sausage and all sorts of stuff in
and
it,
then
and you
sticks
stuff
it in
it.
there, and it
So,
infuses it with
so
those
good.
flavors.
But we could
Like-
not do it that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so with me
I
only
see.
having a toaster oven that has an air fryer on it, I had like
It is delicious, right?
maybe a 18. I don't know. Definitely wasn't a 40-pound turkey, but I cut it. I cut it right down the middle, and I froze one half, and I put the other half in the toaster oven because it was the only way I could fit it in there.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I spatchcocked mine, but I didn't. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize the cookie sheet I put it on was a cookie sheet, didn't have a rim, and then that's how I almost set my house on fire. Just a mishap. The first Thanksgiving my mom was in our house. I have made turkeys just fine. But the first one she's here, I bought one a little bit larger. Probably, I don't know how many pounds it even was, but I just remembered thinking, I got to spatchcock it. I have nowhere else, no way to get it in there in the roaster. And I did that and wasn't thinking, I have no edge. Let's see them. She's always trying to figure out.
Yeah. I might just text her and say just cut it in half, and then it's 220. But the thing is,
Yeah.
it's the tradition with my late husband was at Christmas time we always try to find the biggest turkey in town. And like it doesn't
Wow.
matter how many people we're feeding, it's
Right.
not about that. It's just about having the biggest turkey, and this would be the biggest turkey that we've ever
That'd be record
had.
breaking.
Yeah, that's totally right.
Record-breaking for
Wait, what about your church? Does your church have a cafeteria at all that might have
You're gonna have to go to somebody else's oven
like a commercial size oven? Because that might,
and then sit there and wait for it to cook.
well, yeah, or take rounds. Like, I don't know.
I
Trying to
was
think.
wondering if I could actually do it. I might be able to do it in my barbecue, but I
Ooh,
need the pan
okay.
because I know that I can get my giant cookie sheet. I know that I can get that in my I was going to say microwave, my gas grill.
Does it
Yeah.
have a good lip on it? Your cookie sheet for juicing?
Yeah, major.
No,
After Carol's thing.
It doesn't have a good lip on it.
no,
'Cause there's
no.
like
And like we just cooked 25-pound,
Mhm.
and like in the side of my thing of my turkey roasters about this, we were this far from the top with how much juice. And again, it was a fresh turkey.
yeah.
Right.
Like there's nothing like
No,
the
they're
fresh
not.
turkey, but
Right.
yeah, no, I just know that if I can get a pan, that it's just about looking for a roaster that
Right.
I can um cook it in.
Like a roaster though that you would plug in. I mean, you
No,
can. So okay, none of them are
Mhm.
that big.
I don't think
Oh,
so. Not for 40.
she is a 40. Wait, for Thanksgiving, you're gonna have Alfredo lasagna?
Like you need like a 19
Oh,
inch
don't like it.
oval roaster. What's the inch on a roaster for that size bird?
It would usually, would it say it?
Probably if I click on this.
Here's
I
my
should go.
turkey, and it don't weigh no
Oh,
40 pounds.
bless you, Barry.
Aw.
I got two.
Yeah, some people
Woo!
don't. Some people think it tastes gamey. Gardening warrior. I love turkey, so does my husband, but we maybe 2 times a year. Thanksgiving,
Yeah,
and then I'll make
I
it.
love turkey.
Yeah.
A 19-inch will not cook a 40-pound bird.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go look and see what size mine is,
That
just so then
sounds
I know
good,
where do
Mike.
I need to go.
Low and slow on the grill sounds good
Mm-hmm.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, do you have any connections like uh to restaurants that might let you just borrow one that size? Like,
Borrow the pan.
yeah, because it's like a commercial sized bird that you're making. I'm just wondering. Sometimes too, we have like offer up down here, and they do like sales from closeouts of offices. They do the same thing for closeouts of restaurants, and you can get stuff. Went to our Master Gardener Harvest Feast and graduation, bought back 4 different kinds of stuffing for my roommate, plus cherry, orange, ambrosia. Oh, I love ambrosia. It's so bad for me, but I love it. Cornbread and a plate with desserts. Yeah, I do the cherry. It's cherry mandarin oranges with coconut. Yeah, and marshmallows, sour cream, pineapple, and it turns into just this fluffy amazingness. Yeah, it's so bad for me, but I love it. In fact, now I want to get the ingredients and make it. The only thing I do is I look for the most natural kind of cherries that for drinks. Like it's a maraschino cherry that you use, but I don't use maraschino cherries. Those things will be here after the apocalypse, along with the roaches.
So I'm reading this chat about a 44-pound turkey
Mhm.
and how bad it went. Everyone's saying that a bird that size, you have to just part it.
Okay, like she's thinking then, half at a time,
Don't cook it whole.
right?
Well, like cut the legs, cut the breasts, part it like you're
Oh,
frying
that's
a
the
chicken.
1 hour. Yeah, that's the 1 hour method. You part it out. The only
Part
thing is then Marissa,
There's no
but
stuffing situation then.
yeah, there's no stuffing. I'm wondering though, if you have a large enough, like a couple trays, like a deeper tray, if you put the stuffing as a base
Well,
and
does
then
she want
put,
to not use aluminum, I'm guessing? Because you could buy the disposable aluminums. Don't they sell one big enough?
right. And
So
you
you don't
could
have to
still
buy a real.
line it with
But
most,
aluminum's not super good to cook in.
yeah, no, it's not. It's bad for the brain. It's heavy metal, like
Mhm.
one of the heavy metals. You could still put parchment in it though, so it's not touching the food. 10 a.m. here. I have a
Sure.
video to edit. Okay, Anne, thank you so much. Thanks for being in here. Really sweet of you. So appreciate you.
Why?
Yeah, your support. Have a great, great day. Okay, wait. I just scrolled up and I missed Yes, the Canadian Thanksgiving was October. I think this is towards the holiday for Christmas.
She wants it for Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah, they're just talking about the temp. It was really hard to cook evenly. It
Right.
was hard to handle.
Right.
It was just a mess.
Put it through the grinder. Turkey, eat it that way. Yeah, I like both. I'll eat both.
Turkey.
Yeah. I like it so far. It's on here on YouTube called the 1 Hour Turkey, and I did a short about it, and I did it on the live. It is just to me the best way to do it because you're not taking up your oven for all those hours or anything else. And the roasting, the way he has you do the roasting, when you roast the necks that way, it makes such an awesome stock. So good. So I might go in to watch the
Everybody should
pardoned at the White House. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. What, Barry, honey? I'm sorry.
People should like go ahead and just go ahead, like pay extra to their electric company because we got, Thanksgiving and then we're going to have Christmas. So that way you're not shocked when you get your electric bill.
Right. Yeah.
What's this?
They should have like a way you could just like a savings for holidays, like holiday savings where you could just add an extra $5 or whatever dollars to your bill and have them set that aside for that time of year. So then it's not a big chunk.
I kind of already have it with prepay. So
Yeah, you can do it with an envelope too, the envelope system.
They have a program here where your bill would be the same every single month because they take a cost average of the whole year. So instead of you having a fluctuation in season of your electric or gas, it's just a flat rate. But I don't like that. We're not on that. I pay for usage, but
that's an idea, Mike. Yeah, to shove it underneath the skin so it really infuses into the meat. I was thinking like lay it on a bed of stuffing, the pieces. Yeah, we rarely use the heat, but it's very costly when we do because it's electric heating, and we have houses that are meant to stay cool, so stuff escapes everywhere.
I did all my shopping for that, to what I can for now, for the holiday.
Yeah, I need to start doing bit by bit. And Hannah does this great thing where it's like a website where you can connect all your, like a wish list web app, I guess, and she sent, I get the link, and I already asked her for her link. I did. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's sweet. I just saw somebody sent me a message. It's the sweetest thing. Says, I see you have a hard time just taking a compliment, ma'am. Takes one to know one. Like they're like that too. You are beautiful. You have always been beautiful, but your energy is calm and pretty, and that is a change because a couple months ago you weren't feeling any calm. No, I wasn't. Congratulations on the monetization. That was sweet. Yes, I was going through some rough patches. Yeah, I've heard that too, Dwayne. But I mean, the flavors they want to infuse. I'm wondering if there's another way to infuse the meat with those flavors.
Well, we can because we have cooked the stuffing in a roasting pan or an electric skillet, and then what we do is as the juices come up and the turkey, we ladle some off and put it around.
Yeah, Serena, that the 1 hour turkey helps so that doesn't happen because you're taking out the white meat first rather than cooking the whole bird at once, and then you're leaving the dark meat in a little bit longer. The skin is crispy. It's really good. And the reason why dark meat is that way is because it interlaced in all the layers of that meat, you have fat. It's more fattening. In fact, when you pull it apart, just like with chickens, you can sometimes see the fat in there. But it makes
you could dark paw as a turkey.
Hi, dark paw. You're not fat, honey. I'm talking about turkey. Such a good boy. Look at you.
Are they all climatizing to the new digs? That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike's done that. What the which one where you lay it on top of the stuffing? I know I'm really hungry now that we're talking about it.
All right, you guys are coming up to Thanksgiving. We just had Thanksgiving,
Right,
and and
right.
we did on the Thanksgiving day we did lamb, and then we just had our family Thanksgiving a a weekend ago or so.
When did the
So when do you
saw
think
that
you're
one
going
already.
to get
Yeah,
a refrigerator, Barry?
how's that looking? Why couldn't the turkey eat
Next month.
anymore?
Next month?
December.
My phone. It was stuffed. It's cute. That's good. Barry's gonna, yeah. You need a fridge, but at least you're learning some off-grid skills with the fridge,
Mm-hmm.
and also just like shift stuff because we're not gonna have fridges. I don't know what happens. Like
What's
with
your overnight temperatures, Barry?
yeah,
Is it fridge temperatures outside?
No, not quite that cold.
plus he had
60s.
bobcat,
Well,
what
he had a
else he got?
possum. Yeah.
Possums, raccoons. Those with the thumbs.
Oh, they could open. They can open that thing.
Yep.
Forgot what it's called.
Cooler.
Cooler.
Yeah. You could maybe put booby trap it with a bunch of those like what do you call those
Fireworks.
things? Well, fireworks would be interesting. You don't want to do that if it's still the dry season though. You could end up, federal prison.
We just had rain. It's fine.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking the bungee cords, like where you hook them, go
Yeah.
around and just hook them in different
Yeah, 'cause
spots.
we've done it where at Christmas time because it's like I've accumulated a few more refrigerators, but when I didn't have the second refrigerator, we would just put all the beverages out um, in one of the box store totes with the lid, and then you
Mhm.
could put something else on top of it, like
What do you
but if
call it?
it's not cold enough.
Sorry. What do you call a twitching turkey? Turkey jerky. That's too much. I meet more and more people that talk food. Hey, we grow gardens because we like food that's good and nutritious, and we just like food. Period.
Oh, I started those pickles.
Oh, right.
But I'm only on I haven't even made it a week yet, and I'm gonna do 3 weeks, I think, before I try them.
The gut
Have you
shot.
opened them up to smell?
Oh yeah, they smell great. Yeah.
So what do you do? Burp it? Are you burp?
Yeah, I don't have a
like cheesecloth or anything?
A fermentation lid.
an airlock
Yeah.
lid or anything, so
Yeah.
I'm just
Yeah.
opening it every day. I
Yeah.
have a napkin under it because it's
Yeah.
leaking.
I
I have a glass weight on it. Yeah.
Cool.
Good.
That's awesome. For those of you in the side chat who don't know, Maureen has a great video on that.
On
the title?
fermenting.
Lacto fermented sour pickles
Yeah.
for cucumbers from the store.
Yeah, it's full sour pickles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love them. And then having the gut shot is so good.
That's the selling point for me.
Yeah.
It's to be able to the purpose of that liquid. And I'm like, okay, even if I think the pickles are gross, I want to try that liquid.
Right. Yeah. I probably should just try it and see if it does
But I
histamine.
didn't have spears. I only had loose. So I'll have to strain it. It's just a bunch of floating dill everywhere. Yeah.
That's good.
The stuffing's right. Yeah, I've heard that too, Dwayne. Because sometimes it can't get done all the way in the middle.
Yeah, we typically how we cook our turkeys is we put the oven up to 500 degrees and then put the turkey in at the 500 degrees for 1 hour and then drop it down so that gets that internal heat in the center of it.
Yeah,
And
that's what I was saying. To put it under. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too, Dwayne, that the juices would just drip right down, and also it would infuse the turkey with those flavors.
Mhm.
Break another fast again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I broke my sweets fast, and I got so high today. I wanted a pumpkin roll, but I didn't want to. I don't know if I have a jelly roll pan, and I didn't know where it was. And so I made pumpkin muffins just from a mix. I have that. What is it called? Simply. It's the almond flour one. It's supposed to. It has less ingredients. You can like see all the
Simple
ingredients.
melt. Yeah.
Yeah, simple milk. I use that. Use coconut oil because it calls for oil. But then I made a cream cheese frosting. And I used less. Like they said, like, what was it, 4 to 5 cups of powdered sugar. I used 3. I was high as a kite after the first one that I frosted and ate.
So much sugar.
Yeah, because my body's just not used to that sugar anymore.
That much sugar.
Sugar. Mm-hmm.
I know all the kitties. It's so cute how they surround them. Oh, from salmonella. Interesting. That's scary.
Yeah. I've been cooking turkeys for 36 years, and we've never had salmonella. And because I'm a germaphobe to begin with, so whoever's doing the turkey, once they're finished, then they have to come through and bleach wash everything before we go back into the kitchen.
Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike's was saying he did stuffing under the skin, and that was the one where he said the skin came out crispy and the meat came out very moist. That's really interesting. Very high star, competitive chef stuff sticking out of their skin.
Just the head?
Yeah.
Is he of Spanish descent?
No.
Okay.
What I do is I brine it in a bucket in the fridge. I can't remember what's in the brine right now, but your typical brine. And then we put it on the smoker till it was done. And it's just like pulled pork. But it looks like a pig head.
It is the pig head, though?
It's literally the head. The nose, the ears, the eyes. It's the head. Yeah.
Oh, wow. It's
I
supposed
can't
to
do
be
that.
like delicacy.
From
Like,
a certain, I don't remember where, but somewhere that's a thing.
okay.
Like that's a traditional food for
sounds
Christmas
like,
somewhere, but
We
sounds
always
like some kind of satanic ritual or something.
no with heads on the table.
No, my dad
Might
wants the
be.
head to make. He makes head cheese. Make some head cheese.
Christmas really is it's a
No, I never
pagan
did that.
holiday. So yeah.
Sorry.
We make ham, and that's like really like it's really started as a pagan holiday. So
my dad one year had got a little suckling pig, and I think he got the bakery to bake it for him. So I was out babysitting, so I'm 11, 12 years old, come home, and there is this pig just in a big pan, just a whole pig sitting there on the counter, and it was like, I cannot eat that. Nope.
Oh, come on.
Nope, I couldn't back then as a kid. Because it was just that shocking where you go,
right. It's so little. It's the
Mhm.
whole thing, and it's so little. My brother was a chef, and he used to love to tease me with the suckling pigs, like the pictures of them before they're cooked. Like, oh, these are delicious, and he's like, we just got a bunch of these in. He'd show me a picture on like his computer. It's a bit bitey, like from Spice. I know I'm gonna have to snack after this too. And right now, I was gonna make tacos tonight, but we still had some hamburger patties left over that I made, and Darren got the last 2. I ate like 1 today, so I don't think I've met my protein.
I don't know what I'm gonna make for the next 7 days. I got nothing. I don't want to do it.
I don't blame you. It does, like
I'm burnt out on it.
yeah. People don't talk about that, the burnout, like the burnout of deciding of so many choices.
I hate it.
To make.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I thawed some chuck roast and some ground beef. We'll see what happens.
And I'm probably going to do a video on is our taco soup that we make.
Of course,
yeah,
and it's because I use all olive ingredients, Not all. Well, this time I am going to use all the ingredients that we've canned up to make this, and super delicious, super fast. And that's the
Right.
thing is, and then I like a big batch of something, and so taco soup is great. But Mexican macaroni, another one that is like it was a like when my kids would come home and go, "Did you make Mexican macaroni?" I had to make a big batch of it because they would eat, and then to have leftovers. And that one was, scramble frying the hamburger. Throw in your taco seasoning mix, and I won't get the numbers right, but then it was like 2 cups of macaroni, and then put in 2 cups of water and 1 cup of milk, and then just before you're gonna, and then I would throw in some salsa, and then just before you're gonna serve it, throw in some cheddar cheese, and it's like that goes forever, ever, ever. Like, and they love it, and it's just so it seems that we really did. We seem to go to the Mexican stuff. Another one was Mexican pulled chicken in the slow cooker, frozen chicken breasts in there with a can of black beans, and then Almer chili tomatoes. There's not spicy, but the flavor, and you don't veer from this recipe because I've tried, and it's like they all go nope. So the Almers, and then also they only want you to put in a 4-ounce chunk of cream cheese. I'll put in the whole thing. They say quarter cup of corn. Who puts a quarter cup of corn in anything? And so we load in the corn and then let it sit all day. And then when it's time to serve, you throw on your rice, shred the chicken, and now you've got this wonderful Mexican pulled chicken that you're going to put on rice. And again, I'd make a big batch so that can have a couple of days worth of it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that.
I'm a batch cooker.
Yeah. So is Shawnee, because she does those, like, I saw her do those jars of egg roll stuffing and everything.
I just ate a bunch of egg rolls this week, and it was great. No regrets.
No regrets.
Nope.
No regrets.
Do you use, like, the rice things or wonton wrapper? Like, what type of wrapper do you put around it? Okay. My dad made homemade sauce. Yeah, a lot of our ancestors did that. I have actually my grandfather's pickle jar crock, and it probably I just don't have, like, there's an additional lid that isn't necessarily the lid that goes with it because it was like newer looking. It must have been a replacement lid, and there's no like weight or anything that came with it, but you can tell he did tons and tons of pickles because the acid eventually ended up causing crazing, and then ate into the body of the pot.
The crock.
Yeah, the crock. I do. Yeah, my thing is with the wild yeast that usually end up in there, I can have a histamine reaction and I can get migraines.
You ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you use the spring rolls. Okay, does it say wheat?
Probably. Oh, yep. I mean, a lot of it's
first
not in
ingredient.
English. But,
Yeah, first ingredient probably.
Let me get my glasses.
wheat flour, water, coconut oil, salt, milk, wheat starch. Oh, it has.
Oh, I just had a flashback, Carol.
This is what I like.
Yeah, I like cranberry sauce. I make a cranberry orange sauce, but I stopped because I'm the only one who eats it.
Yeah, we make homemade cranberry sauce.
Yeah, I like homemade cranberry sauce.
Mm.
And Scott is amazing. He knows a lot about gardening and made great things with Bloody Gross. Nice. Yeah, I've heard good things about him. David the Good, his wife, just actually put out a cooking book that I haven't got yet. I don't know if I think they launched it. I think it's available. Might stuff my face. I know that's how I feel like I might be cooking it out there tonight. Oh, I love language for you take good Mark. Yeah. I think Gardening Warrior was saying about putting the sides underneath a bird and veggies. Yeah, we do. I always put. How do you say that in French? It's the celery, onion.
Mirepoix.
Thank you. The mirepoix under, but whole. No garlic. We never put garlic with our turkey.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we don't do garlic.
Mm-mm.
There's
Mm-mm.
the mirepoix. Wait, what? Mirepoix? It sounds like
Mirepoix.
your paw.
Mirepoix.
The mirepoix. I have no. Again, Diva makes homemade. She has a video on making a homemade lunch meat.
Yeah.
My roommate makes the green bean casserole. Yeah, I can't eat that. I don't know why, but it's just always been too salty for me. I know a lot of people love it. My favorite is I make candy sweets. That's from my great grandmother. It's from like the book that I have from her. And all it is a lot of butter and a lot of dark brown sugar. And you pre-roast the sweet potatoes in the oven. And then you can sit them in the fridge actually that night. Like you can do it ahead of time. And then you peel them and you just stick them in that lovely almost caramel because you need like a milk, like a cream to make it a real caramel. So good. And you just slow roast it in that and cover it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep covering it. The idea is not to break it apart, is to keep the sweet potato whole. My husband loves them.
Mm-hmm.
Bone marrow is great. I've never gotten into bone marrow. I saw a lot of carnivores that did that. People who are on the carnivore diet. Why did the farmer wash the chicken's mouth out with soap? It was using foul language. Oh, I'm going to just leave that one up. Cook everything in large batches. Yeah, you do. And you have the 4 of you there. And your girls are older. So it makes sense. Food pressure now. Well, and I'm too chicken to cook it.
I want spring rolls too. Actually, I want French fries.
I do too. I want spring rolls too.
Oh, I made really good wedges this week too. Oh, that was good.
Oh, be quiet.
Well, then go make that. Make that again.
They're in my fridge right now. I have leftovers. Yeah.
I get on Kicks and I don't. I get on Kicks and I will eat it and eat it and eat it. That specific
burn yourself out on it.
Yes. Yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I have one friend. I'll have to ask her because we just chatted because there was a recipe I was wanting from her for our Thanksgiving dinner, and when our kids were young, she cooked a different recipe every day, 365 days in the year. Right. Always planned out, never a repeat in the course of a year.
Oh, never a repeat?
Never repeat.
Well, that's
never strange. A repeat. Yeah. No, it's like no, it would be something different every single day of the year.
Because I have cravings for something. Right. I might crave something I had like a couple days ago and go like, what's that again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Nope. It was something new every single day. Always everything from scratch, everything. And great baker. And it's just how she rolls. She would look at the week and make her menu. She was a homeschooler as well and make her menu for the week. And it would be a new recipe every single night.
That hurts my
And it was like, no. No.
Yeah.
No.
That slot or that like chip is missing. It's just not there for planning.
And she's she's an amazing cook, and and it's like, yeah, it was always different every single night. But like her kids are all grown, she's got grandchildren. I'm thinking, so do you and Eric still do a different recipe, or do you kind of go, hey, let's eat this for 3 nights? Like I'm all about eating it multiple.
Cooking. Yes, cook less, eat more. Mm-hmm.
And also no dishes.
Bingo. Like every
Like,
single night. Yeah, for cooking. Yeah.
yeah.
That's
No,
where,
no.
like right now, it's my problem is the dishes.
Right.
It
There you
creates the
go. What
dishes.
about like stew? Like beef stew?
My other problem is I don't eat the food my husband eats, and my kids don't eat the food either. So I
Same
make
here.
different. Call
Oh,
me a bad mom. I don't care. I
I
make
I have
different
to do the
foods.
same. My daughter is very selective, and one of the things that we have to have all times in our fridge is Purdue chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Okay.
So call me bad mom. I don't care. That's something she has
I don't
to
think
work
it's a bad.
out.
I don't think it's a bad mom thing. I think it's like
It's like the fallback.
it's a
Yeah.
courageous mom to do that because I just like nope. They
Mhm.
were allowed. They
I
were
think
allowed
that's
to
the
like
smart
one
mom.
thing.
That's the word you're looking for. Smart mom.
I just they were allowed to
Everyone's
do
like,
what?
you have to
One
cook
thing?
one meal, and then they can pick and choose out of the meal options, but that's what you're serving, and that's what they should eat because
Yeah, I
blah,
hear
blah, blah,
that
blah,
from the
blah. And I'm
older
like,
gen.
well, I don't want to
No,
eat that, so I'm sorry.
Right, right.
yeah. See,
They didn't like
I
that.
don't. I don't put you guys down. I go, well, wow, you guys are pretty amazing to do all that. But it was like they were allowed to dislike one item and they didn't have to eat that at the meal.
Oh, okay.
Other than that, it was like, and you got to pick and choose. Like, so it's like, do you want? You don't like the tomatoes, then don't eat the tomatoes on that burger. Don't put tomatoes on it or whatever. But I only let them have, and except for things like olives, because I love olives. And if you don't like olives, good. There's all the more
Yeah,
olives for those of us that do like olives.
I
Fight
agree
me
with
for
you.
them, Maureen. Fight me for
Exactly. So if I have a kid who goes, but mushrooms, I will say my two sons,
I can tell. Yeah.
they like there was one night I was just had the two boys and we were having steak and baked potatoes and mushrooms. And my son, like I'm sitting at the head of the table and the two boys are on each side of me. And my one son said, "Could I move away from you?" Like he didn't even want to be near the mushrooms. So that was one thing where it was like, yeah, you don't have to eat mushrooms, but like I didn't cook things like liver or anything like that. But yeah, they weren't. It's like I'm sorry, it's a big family. Like there's 7 of
Right.
us, and
Yeah.
so
Right. Yeah.
but
Yeah. There's no
and when
way.
it came to sandwiches, like for making lunches, I went no. No, because it's like one would go, I only want butter on one half of the bread. And then the other side of the bread, I want mayonnaise, but don't let the mustard touch the And I just went, you know what? You
Yeah.
people make your own sandwich. Nope, nope,
Yes.
nope, nope, nope. I
And
cannot remember
yeah,
5 different things.
that's how I got with the nuggets. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, you can make them yourself if that's what all you want to eat. That's fine. That takes that off my and also like pizza rolls, it was like all the naughty stuff. This is the
Uh-huh.
child that will not eat veggies. She won't eat stuff that I grow out. She'll eat fruits, but she won't eat.
Mhm.
She doesn't like the texture
And
of
it's
veg.
hard.
Most
It's hard when there's people with dislikes and you need them to eat,
right,
right?
right.
They need to
Yeah,
eat.
and
So
especially spectrum kids need that nutrition. They need the good foods. Like with
So I
Malachi.
commend you ladies who can
Oh,
make
thank you.
multiple meals in one thing because I would have just put them all outside and said, find a new home. You know, I would have been that mom. I would have been the
I would
bad
have
mom.
sit there, Shawty.
We'd be like, okay, you know what? You people are not my people, so go find people that will accept
There you
you. And
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's how you have to do it. Exactly. That's kind of how I got with my daughter. And what's frustrating is when you make something too that kind of caters towards what they like, and then they just completely ignore it and eat something else. Like when you're really kind of trying, like, hey, you're kind of eating a lot of that crap. Let me make you the one thing that I know you kind of like that I make doesn't get touched. Husband ends up eating
oh
it
yeah,
all.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that helps. Yeah, that definitely helps. Yes, the cleanup is a must if they're all cooking in that kitchen.
Mhm.
And my mom with my nephews would close down the kitchen at night because otherwise they would have ate her like out of house and home. And she
Yes.
had it happen like I think once or twice where
Right.
they went to the grocery store and she woke up in the morning and mostly everything was gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I love sauces. I love sauces and soup.
Mm,
Soup, sauces and
right.
soups.
My daughter won't eat any pasta because of the texture. She'll eat sauces because she loves pizza and she likes barbecue sauce.
Hmm.
Why don't people get hungry at the beach? Because of all the sandwiches there? Oh, the sandwiches. Got it. Cooking at the
I don't get it.
beach. Oh, goodness. You don't need what was that? Sandwiches? Yeah. I would enjoy cooking, but I just don't. It got me out of the habit because my husband's picky too. Like, first person I ever met that was like, I don't like sauteed vegetables. Texture. He doesn't like the texture or the look of them. And what's the first meal I ever made for him and I, like, to make like a little dinner when we were dating? It was chicken and rice, but like a Spanish style. So, of course, it had sauteed vegetables in there, like onions and peppers and stuff. And he hates peppers. He was like, I can't eat that. I'm sorry. Rude.
What?
Yeah, at least try
How do you
it.
no this one, Diva? I mean, no mayo, no ketchup. Okay, that okay.
What?
Those kind of sauces on sandwiches. They'll eat soup if it has no broth. How do you have soup with no broth?
Is that like oodles and noodles and you just take out the broth and they eat the noodles?
Yeah,
Because I've done
yeah,
that. I've done
yeah,
that. I like it
yeah.
that way.
I mean, it might as
Mhm.
well be.
Like mustard, but if it's mixed with something else where I can't taste it, such as meatloaf. So, oh, okay. And
I love
mustard
mustard.
and garlic is good on pork too when you roast pork. Like
Mm,
white wine, mustard, and garlic on a
mm,
roasted pork. It's really good.
mhm.
Yeah, tomato ketchup for the win. Real tomato ketchup though,
Real
not the
tomato ketchup.
corn syrup crap.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
the one thing I
so
do want to learn and can is the condiments. Like learn some good condiments recipes.
I'm not gonna make any that make them happy. I'm not doing it.
That's
Send
fine.
them away.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to buy the ketchup and the mustard because anything I make, it's not gonna be the right kind. So nope.
Oh, how frustrating.
Mhm.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
try it, Shawnee.
Yeah, right. I don't
And I
know.
won't
I'll try it.
complain.
I'll try it and I'll like it.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, it tones it down, Serena. Oh, I love onion rings, but
Love onion rings.
I would have to make my own.
Mhm.
I'm a gluten-free like batter.
I made some with
Oh,
red
okay.
onion before, and it was so good.
Mm.
Super stream. Cute. Cute, creative.
Why are you looking at my arm? My shirt.
Because I love you and I'm taking
Aw.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Hey,
Mhm.
Probably just clean their butt too, and they're just kind of, wiping it off on you.
Yeah, I
That's,
love
that's
broth.
I do too.
I should make
right?
broth tomorrow. That sounds good.
What are you
Mhm.
doing?
Mhm. Homemade soups full of meats and
You're
veggies.
so weird. Why are you so weird? Stop trying to bite me.
There you go. That's good though. Gardening warrior. I know we totally are creative. I just don't know when I'm eating.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'm actually gonna go. Well, it's 11:30 here, so I think it's been 3 hours. I'm thinking it's time for a snack.
Right.
Hmm
Very
Plus,
picky.
it's baking bread tomorrow morning, and I'm
Mm,
doing
okay.
four inclusions of I've got four
Yes.
loaves. I did what you said, Shawnee.
What are we doing?
Yay! The
I
one
said
per week.
you can do white bread or you can do um, jalapeno cheddar.
Okay, jalapeno cheddar is the
So they
special.
bought. Did you increase the price for the jalapeno cheddar with the add-ins?
Oh, yeah.
Good girl.
I did.
Woohoo!
Yep. And whoops. Yeah, so I did. I went ahead with that. Didn't get a lot of orders this time around,
Okay.
which is okay. I'm okay with that, and I'll share this. Show you my post for
There it
it.
comes.
Is it coming up? Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there it is. Oh,
Right.
it's fine.
There it is.
Awesome.
So that's the one I made. I don't know if I can go here. We'll go like that.
Isn't it so wild that they just come to your house and buy bread? It's
I
like,
think it's crazy.
it's amazing, but I would never think about that, to do that. I
Yeah,
mean,
no, I would not drive to someone's house to go give them $10 for a loaf of bread.
has what been removed or something, Aid?
We do that in our town because where farmers market ended. So now we have, okay, if you want the eggs, if you want the meat, if you want the bread, here's all the individual farms' address.
Right,
You have to
right.
go pick up from them. We're not, and so that's kind of normal if you're a farmers market goer here.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm a city dweller, and so
Yeah.
Yes,
Me
yeah.
too, suburban. I haven't
Mhm.
actually, because I am not an early riser because of the Fri-Yays and the late night lives. I have not been to our market, our green market, ever. Snacker. Yeah, Serena, that's actually a healthy way. If they're really good tomatoes, it's a healthy way because you ingest and digest more lycopene. The cooking of the tomatoes brings out the lycopene more. Only like sweet pickles, gherkins, or bread and butter chips, not dill. I like the dill spice used in. Oh, I've never heard that potato soup or dip, but not dill pickles.
Interesting.
That's interesting. I have to be careful with too much dill. My mom loved it over like roasting a salmon, fillet. But if I get too much, it makes me sick. Like it makes me physically ill. And I don't know why. Because it doesn't close up my throat or anything. It's really bizarre.
When it's fresh tomatoes, like I can eat a fresh tomato, and I can eat a cherry tomato. But if I eat a grape tomato, if I put a grape
Right.
tomato in my mouth, I will actually begin to retch. It doesn't. And I'll bite it, and I'll just immediately start retching. Just
Wow.
with grape tomatoes. Any other
See, and
tomato, no problem.
I
But
like
that
them
one,
when they're firm. I like them when they're nice and
nope.
firm on
I
the
put it in my
outside.
mouth, and my body immediately, I will actually heave.
What about
Don't know why.
then cherry tomatoes or
Fine,
A-OK too? Fine.
fine.
Here.
Any tomato is fine, but not a grape tomato. I cannot. I put it in my mouth, and I want to throw up immediately.
I wonder if
Like
it's because is it
my stomach
spliced?
will actually. Nope,
They're not
no,
spliced with the actual grape.
nope.
Genetics? Wow.
Something about them that I just go.
Going to a baby
And I
shark.
literally, and I try, you go,
Oh.
okay, that's a weird thing. It shouldn't happen again. Put it in. And I
Yeah.
mean, and it's like, okay, out you come. Nope, do not eat that. Your body says
Right.
no. So,
Oh, sweet. Congratulations that you're having
big
this
congratulations.
grandbaby.
So,
Yeah, I've never heard that before where you can eat like
no,
tomatoes,
I
but not that one.
not that one. Not that one. It's bizarre. And it's like I waited, so it wasn't from that batch or whatever. And
Right.
nope, whatever was on it, my body just because I don't know of anything that I've ever, taken a spoon of peanut butter and then started retching or whatever.
Yeah.
It just, even the thought of it makes me kind of. So no
Yeah.
grape tomatoes are grown at my house. Cherry tomatoes, yep.
Right.
Roma tomatoes, Italian pear style tomatoes, all of those. So, but my loves, I must go to bed because I'm starting
Yeah.
to get way too sleepy.
Okay. I totally understand.
Oh,
Well, I'm getting dizzy actually. It's like where my
Ooh.
brain actually feels like it's spinning because that's how tired I am. I'll talk about it tomorrow on my live, but I made a point this week to say, do you want to be an urban farmer or not? Get your butt out there and get work done. And so I worked a lot
You
this
did
weekend.
work a lot.
And then in there you're trying to film and edit and then I do the punishing thing where it's like, hey, why don't you stay up till 2:00 in the morning? Because you know you're gonna get up at 8. Oh, why don't you stay up to 3? Because you're
Oh,
gonna
I
get up at
hate
8.
that.
Hey, GT.
Yeah, that's that thing that you sent to me that I knew about it, like avoidance. Like it's
Yeah.
actually a lot of people
Yeah.
deal with it.
Yeah.
Bedtime.
But when I
Bedtime.
start getting dizzy brain, then it's like I can't function at all.
Yeah, no.
It's like, because your brain is saying, go sleep, Maureen, go sleep. Can't stay up now. So anyway, yeah, I'll be doing my live tomorrow at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time.
10:30
For those,
Eastern.
10:30 Eastern, 9:30 Central. And so we'll see you tomorrow if you want to come and hang
Sounds
out.
good. Yes.
Take care.
You
Love you all.
too.
Good night.
Love you too.
Hi.
Hope you get rest.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I ended up with 54 Lisa. Is that how you say that? Lisa pepper seeds from the last pepper I harvested. Since Mike sent me some, I put 25 in 2 separate plastic seed bags and took them to the harvest feast and gave. Nice. I've done that when I see new gardeners. If I'm going out of a big box store and I've got seeds with me, I will share some with them. If it's like something like, hey, you should be trying to, grow this here. My dad sent me a box of persimmons from this tree. It was super pleasant. Oh, how nice. Are they the type, is it? I've heard that there's certain types of persimmons that you let almost get gelatinous, and then there's other types you don't do that with. But I never ever want to bite into an underdeveloped persimmon again. It's like the worst. You like one of the wiping your tongue experiences. Wants to start them for growing. That's so nice. Well, guys, I'm going to call it too. We're all a bit tired this week.
What are you going to call it?
I'm going to call it
No
a night.
name calling is not very nice.
I'm going to call it snack time before bed. Thank you, everybody. Another one. Oh, I got a Google advert. Hopefully that'll.
Congratulations on your monetization again.
Thank you. Oh, thanks, GT. I wish you could have joined us, but I understand you work so much, man. I want to hear about your chicken coop too. Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. They're fooey. They aren't the jelly kind. Okay. They have the texture sort of like a honeydew. Oh, I'll have to try that. Take care. See you, food people. All right. Sounds good, Sierra. Thank you, everyone. Oh, thanks, Abe. Have a good night. I'll see you. Hopefully, we'll see you over at Divas, 10:30 Eastern, and all those other times that she mentioned too. You know your time. Bye, everyone. Bye.